police. Open up. We got a warrant. We got a warrant. Open up.
Nick said not to open the door.
Well, we're the police, and you gotta let us in. Otherwise, we'll kick that door in.
Nick said not to open the door for cops especially.
You flinched. Nuh-uh. Pussy. Where'd you go? You okay?
I'm here.
Sarge, look. Where's the sheriff? He's busy. With what? Sucking wieners. I got the kids. Let them change into some clean clothes, then take them outside. They don't have any. Take them outside then. Sarge found these two hiding in the bedroom. Take them both outside for questioning. Once you get that done, call the sheriff and give him an update. 10-4, Sarge.
Get out of my house! Get out of my house! Now, 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 now!
We've got a warrant to search the premises, so we need you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Now, we want to ask you some questions. A quick interview. We want to get an idea of the layout of the house, where the nanny is at, and who all stays here.
What's your probable cause?
You have the search warrant.
Cool, you have no probable cause.
Are you willing to talk with me?
Sure, you still have no probable cause.
I'm not discussing all that. You've been given the search warrant. You should know how this works.
What I know is that you have no probable cause.
Right. So, Kayla's your wife then. Who's the other woman?
She's April. She's just a friend. She's just visiting. She doesn't live here.
She came out of the bedroom.
So she came out of the bedroom.
When I have people over, they don't go in my bedroom.
I don't give a shit what you do!
I'm just asking questions.
You're not. You're making statements.
Where do you stay in the residence?
All over. It's my house.
Do you stay in the master bedroom?
When I'm in there, I stay in there, sure.
Is that where you sleep at night?
Yes.
That's all I needed to know. Do you want to tell me where things are in the house to help expedite the search?
Where what things are?
You saw the warrant. We're looking for controlled substances.
I'm not admitting to anything. That's ridiculous. You still have no probable cause.
We're going to be searching the house. We're going to be contacting family services.
Why?
Because we've already found
Oh my
cocaine in
God.
the
If
house.
you look. Hi, it's Soundboard Geno in the streets. How is everybody? Look, Keanu's putting her face. Oh, look, Keanu will be right here. If you're wondering why I saw that today, and I got to tell you, I hope you had a wonderful 4th with friends and family. And I know a lot of you people in the chat are like, even my boy who I fucking love, Vagabond, aka Aaron Ball. This is not Aaron Ball washing. Leave him out of this. He's got nothing to do with it. I guess I'm ball washing everyone who you think is a better parent than Nick Rekieta, which is I just ball washed all of North America with the exception of, hold on one sec. Keanu, did he have any kids? Hold on one sec. Hey, Keanu, did Charlie Manson have any kids? Do you understand? Nick Rekieta is a fucking piece of shit. His wife is a stupid whore. And I'm allowed to say this because unlike everyone else in the Dabbleverse, I'm not ball washing and I'm not lying. I'm just a man who grew up in a wonderful family. And it galls me when people defend pieces of shit parents. And Nick, do you understand? With all the wins Nick has, why is that video got, Keanu, how many views does it have? 14,000 like us in how many days? 5 days. So you're telling me that he's not watching that saying, God, and it's 7 minutes. I never made it through any porno 7 minutes while jerking off, but that one, watching Nick's blue fingers, watching him crumple up, all the shit he did, because he's a shitty dad. Not diddy, shitty. And you guys are like, hey, we don't want to talk about it. Too bad. I give and I give. And you guys, look, I love you guys. Hold on one sec. What's that, baby? I'm in your seat. What? Thank you, baby. So for all of you people that think I give a shit, and you're like, we don't want to talk about this. I do. I do sometimes. And you guys listen to all that shit about me that I don't want to hear. And no one fucking goes, fuck that. Can leave like everyone else, because let me tell you something. That bothers me, and it should bother you. Well, it doesn't bother me that much because you didn't live through that shit. You didn't have those two cunts fucking come at you and have people believe it. So again, I cannot wait to tour with Keanu. God, I was watching a clip of me and Keanu. We're so fucking good at stand-up. And I don't care if you believe me or not, but I know everyone in this chat does. We're as good at stand-up as a couple as Nick and his stupid fucking dumb cunt wife are at poorly parenting. And that's just my opinion. You understand? This is artistic. So again, I'm sorry that you don't want to watch me revel in what a piece of shit Nick Rekieta is. Oh, God, he sucks. I don't know what is flashing back here. I think it's these, oh, it's definitely those blue lights. So again, how long is this? Again, I mean, yeah, no one's in the Nick business. I was talking to like, that's where you're wrong, Gino. We don't listen to all that shit either. You're yelling at your fans. I love you guys. You're right. And I'm venting at the fans. Okay. I'm venting at you, but I am yelling at any fans that like, we don't want to hear it. Then you don't want to hear me sometimes. But the point I'm trying to make is these people are terrible and these people shit on me. This isn't bullshit. Okay. This isn't bullshit about, oh, they went after so-and-so because of what he did to his wife, or they went after this guy and this is just about me being a good guy and being lied about. And I'm sorry if I use this to vent. And I understand completely if it bugs you, but we have so much shit today. We got Larry coming in. If you really, let me tell you where I don't talk about this at my stand-up shows. You will not hear me talking about this Saturday night at the Funny Farm with Larry Baya. You will not hear me talking about this at the end of the month. Believe it or not, when I'm on stage in Minneapolis, you will not hear me talking about this when I'm fucking in Vegas at the end of the month. And you certainly won't hear us talking about it. Watch this. The last Friday of the month in Arlington, no, Saturday. The Saturday, watch this. I'll just look at the date. You certainly will not hear me talking about it. Friday, August 1st at the El in Arlington. Hear me talking about it. Saturday, August 2nd at Taco Loco with Keanu. And you sure as fuck won't hear me talking about it on the 3rd. On the 3rd of August when we do God, I've got to get the promo up, but I was ready for Keanu to come back. She's putting her beautiful, my wife is putting her beautiful face on. You won't hear me talking about it at stand-up. But when I'm in the comfort of my own home, loving the life I've carved out for myself by being good to people and being amazed that some people are still pieces of shit, I've always had this beard. It's a little white, but then, Araya Light wants to know when I grew the beard.
We're hanging out.
Wait. You're not
Press
on the...
enter.
My wife
Well,
is...
you went the wrong thing.
Hold on one sec. Hold on. Psst. I'm fucking her.
You're dumb.
Wait, you're on mute. I think you're on mute.
The bit is over.
Oh.
Get out.
I love my wife.
And goes my wife.
Oh, there's Keanu. Well, you can put it on me while you're doing that at least. Oh, there you go.
Hello.
You've ruined everything. No, don't put it on me now. They want to see you now.
I'm not-
They've seen me.
Let me get fucking settled, dog. Okay?
All right, take the area thing down. So again, thank you. Look, I love you guys. I do. And let me tell you what's the next order of business. And I'll while Keanu's on stage, I'll find all those plugs. A lot of people have been reaching out to me saying, Mabel, they said, what the fuck? Oh, the space bar fell off my thing. God, fucking my $8 keyboard, which I love. A lot of people have been reaching out to me saying, Mabel, they said, how do we get our hands on the In Hot Water library now? Well, I'll tell you something. I don't know what I did. I'm going to be honest. And you know what? Maybe I'm not good at this. I don't know what I did that other people have have like literally 20 or 30, 40 people to give $100 a month. And I'm not saying I deserve $100 a month, but I cannot thank the $100 a month people each. So this is what we're going to do. First of all, anyone that's been a $100 member for a full year gets this free. I would say, in fact, 10 months. At the 10-month mark, once you've reached $1,000, I will send you this. I will send it to you. Okay? But I'm telling you right now, I've decided, and if you're like, fuck him, he's not worth it. He's not worth all the shit he did. Even Garrett and Steve, who I fucking love, said we wouldn't be here without Geno because he gave us the voice first, as much as E-Rock tells you that.
Doing great.
Oh my God, my fucking beautiful one. Why is mine so small? Come on, screen.
Let me go in my room.
Sit next to me.
I like my boots.
Sit next to me like we haven't been
got it.
fighting all weekend. You're gonna tell me, would you come get on screen with me right now? So you gotta tell you how to talk to women. I think, by the way, you got to slide over.
Ew!
Tell them. Watch it. Tell them. Hold on, Shendon, stay right there.
No, let me go.
1 sec.
Let me check the fucking sound, please.
Tell them what we did for for July 4th.
We're nowhere near Valentine's Day.
Slide over 1 click for me.
You should have checked this.
Why don't we look at this? How cute is this? You're crazy about it.
We went to
Here we go.
my favorite.
Who took you to the shitty Lower East Side so we could hang out
That's
by a
the
pool with
best
children
fucking-
and people with tattoos?
That's
You're
the-
welcome, bitch.
60 LES is my favorite fun hotel to stay at.
That is
in
a
the
fun
city.
time.
Yeah.
And
yeah, there were a lot of kids there for some fucking reason.
Which-
I'm like, why? But it was fun.
it was great. And because Keanu has this thing called Pool Pass.
I did not use Resort Pass for this
Thank you.
because
No.
you need to put it up.
Oh, I'm
closer to
sorry.
your mouth.
Right, Resort Pass, where you just get a pool for the day. And we hung out July 4th. You were nice enough to let me stream with my big brother because I know you know how miserable that makes me. And
I love it.
it was
just
great.
Like, it's you not yapping at me for 3 hours.
I know. And then you're sitting there the next. I'm like, we haven't done Pool Pass in a while, as I call it. And you're
Resort
like,
Pass.
Resort Pass, but I called it Pool Pass. And she's like on the phone. She's like, it's only like whatever, blah, blah, blah for the day. I'm like, that's not cheap. Like, well, we're not getting a hotel. And what did I say? Oh, we're getting a hotel.
Yeah, I love doing that.
And then we got a hotel. We watched Overboard. You'd never seen
I have
Overboard.
not seen Overboard.
Never seen Overboard, which is such a good movie. Shout out.
It's a ridiculous film,
It's
but
so
it's really
cute.
fun.
It's basically a guy kidnaps a woman and by the end he rapes her. That's the movie now. That's the movie. He
there's a
literally
lot.
abducts a woman and rapes her.
I
That's the movie. And it is, you know what it is? Thank God for the 80s. It's a rom-com.
I love that. There are even Kate Hudson. Speaking of,
Yeah.
like even some things in like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days still are sort of like romantic comedies. They speak on the culture of that time, and sometimes you watch them back, you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Was that? I don't know how that was okay. Then we watched a little bit of Heathers, which I love that movie.
I love my dead gay son.
There's
Great
a
line.
part in it. There's a part in it where they like. She's like, "Don't let them get drunk, and we'll go cow tipping or whatever again." Then they do exactly that, and then he's like forcing himself on her, and she's like, anyway.
And that's what we did have a ball. And
I don't know how you see that. That's ridiculous.
watch this.
I don't know why you won't let
we
me
gotta
get a
put
bigger
this up while
monitor.
we're both on the
Can I go to my booth
Not
now?
yet. Look at this. Look at this. Look, baby. I can't add it because the Ricada thing is on. Put that up when you get a chance. Sorry. Anyway. So yeah, it's an adorable movie about Kurt Russell raping his longtime partner Goldie Hawn. I don't know if they met on that movie. I don't know. Freddie from Phoenix said it perfectly. Goldie Hawn's ass. Heyo. So as I was saying, this little beaut. I mean, you know what? If you're a member for 10 months, then I will. That's your. You know what? We'll make it an even year. We'll make it an even year. If you make it a year, which is coming up, people. I don't know how long we've been on the Patreon, but if you make it a year, then you get one of these free. Everything. But I'm telling you, if you want it sooner, I'm very amenable to that. And this, of course, is the In Hot Water Library, which you can't find anywhere because Gavin's like, it's not, it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. And I guess it doesn't. I'm slowly getting to the point where, thank God, I don't work for him because I have no respect for him. I used to be. Train is approaching Harlem in a few, says Larry Baya. Larry's on his way. I'm sorry, but I have no respect for you flip-flops. You never know who you're talking to with him. With me, you always know who's yelling at you. Is that a fair point, baby?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Always a fair point. So again, you guys are interested in this. Tell you what, I will put directions for it in the VIP chat if you want it sooner. But you don't get privy to that chat unless you're a VIP member, which is fine if you're not. Fine if you're not, okay? And let me tell you something. You have to be a VIP member at least 3 months before we're even talking about it. So there you go. Sorry. What, did I do that or did you? You did, right? So again, no worries if it's not worth it to you. I get it. But Daddy's got to make himself whole. I'm sure this will get back to Aaron, so he'll want to fucking wet his beak. Not that he doesn't deserve it, even though I had to keep the ship 15 minutes, Larry. I love that he's popping up there. Even though Daddy had to keep the ship afloat, and what thanks did he get for it? He got shit on and lied about, and people believe it. And I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling to you because you're my friend. Is that fair, baby?
Sure. You're not talking.
Jesse James says $1,000. Clown, you don't want it. Again, that's how much it would cost me to part with it. Do you think I'm gonna be like, all right, how much you want? If you laugh at it, it's not. It is $1,000 worth of comedy. But again, it's not $1,000 if you've been a member for fucking a year, okay? It's not $1,000 if you've been a member a year. It's just what you paid for membership, and that's a fucking reward. But again, you can say what you want, Jesse James. You can sit there and think I'm ball washing my buddy Aaron, who you can see me and Keanu hanging out with. And by the way, I was watching his show today. Fucking the golf tournament's filling up. It's going to be a busy July, starting with this weekend when me, Keanu, and Larry head out to Ohio. And you know what I keep thinking of doing? Do the Rumble rants. I'm going to call Rich Carucci a second.
Bob Benefit treat.
See, I wanted you on screen for that. My beautiful wife.
Go back. Let's see here. Wait, did I miss it? Okay.
Make them a little bigger, baby. I can't even see it.
Bob Benefit treat. Kiki, you look different. Did you get a haircut? Oh, he might be talking about I was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
I think he was talking about me when I was in your chair.
Oh, okay.
You can control plus those a little bit for the fans.
Sure.
Give them props for their hard work. Thank you, baby.
That's funny. I like that you sat in my chair, in my lair.
I thought that was good.
Captain Deadpool, thank you for the $5.
Captain Deadpool. I was fucking talking to him today, if I may interrupt. Shout out to Deadpool, who I'm going through. This is another thing I like about me. I'm going through old messages.
Well, he's going to say something kind of
No, what's it say?
Captain Deadpool. That's why you should let me read them. Thank you for the $5. Aaron's restraining order may be the dumbest thing he's ever done, except the cum. LOL.
Now, thank you. Now let me cut. See, and this would be I love Deadpool, and that's how I talk with my friends. I'm going through text messages. I'm going to send someone a message today, and I love when this happens, and it pops up Deadpool. I didn't realize I had you saved under Deadpool. I'm like, how you doing? And he catches me up on his life, and let me tell you something about him. He's been busy with his family. And I texted him back. And I'm like, love you, buddy. I'm like, he's like, I saw you on a stream last week. I don't know what it was, but you were great. And I said, yeah, I've been sticking my head in the Dabbleverse having fun. I'm like, here's where I am. And of course, he doesn't waste it. And I'm not going to lie to you. Right before we start, I'm like, I'm going to send him the link. And of course, he throws me a 5 spot so he could say Aaron. I don't know. I like Aaron. Aaron's an idiot like us who admitted he fucked up. But at any
Yeah.
rate, thank you so much,
I say it
Deadful.
all the
And by the
time.
way, I'm
I
gonna
say it all the time. We recognize Aaron's foibles.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
He recognizes his foibles. All right. We know that the whole thing was fucked up. All right. Everyone can just fucking relax. There he's back.
Hold on, we're doing a toast to Deadful's family because he's been fucking running around like crazy. Hold on.
Yeah.
Deadful to your fam, my man. Happy 4th. And done. Ah, God.
He never gets any better.
It's so good.
Curtis John, thank you for the $1 Rumble Ramp. Hey Gino, what should make you feel better? All 3 of my grandkids love you. Also, weird thing.
It does. Keanu will tell you. Dude, I was another guy I was texting
Let me
with.
finish it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, baby, go. I'm so sorry.
All 3 of my grandkids love you. Also, the 7-year-old girl said she could pick you out of a police lineup. I don't know what that means. Well, that's sweet. I don't know if he's the best role model, but
he also had his grandson say Gino uses 2 hands. Of course, he meant on Max. And his grandson, he goes, he thinks you bowl with 2 hands. What is wrong with you? I love him. I love that.
Too much.
There's another guy. Just fucking love the guy. Love the guy. He's an idiot.
And Bob Fana Patrice, thank you for the $2. The happy couple.
Thank you, BFO Pizzle. Thank you, man. Wait,
okay.
go back to the happy couple. Just because read the one right above it. Smartass.
Wow, Gino is really hard to look at when Keanu is on the screen. I love Smartass.
Hold on,
Smartass gets me.
He gets a clang for that, you know. Smartass.
Okay, let's see. Or else we'll never get through. Texan Patrick P. Since October or whenever you got banned on YouTube for the first time, I've given you thousands on Rumble, but not on Patreon. But I donated of my own free will, and don't need any bonus prize.
Pause right there so I can compliment him. Not only is he amazing for what he's done, I cannot thank him enough, and I do all the time. He was rewarded with. He sent me a drive. Not only did he send me a drive, I'm so stupid that I'm like, all you need is one something byte, 1 terabyte, right? Or 1 whatever byte. And he sent it to me, and of course it didn't fit on there. So I'm like, actually, you need 4. So you know what he does? He sends me a 4 thing, and he sends me a second one, and he's like, just give our good friend Brent, who has the tattoo, fucking one of him. So we did give one to Texan Patrick P because he's been amazing. Okay. And we did give, and he's given us 100. He's given us 100 a couple times. Thank you for that. So he got 1, and he wasn't asking, but he deserved it. And our boy Brent got 1, and he deserved it as well because Brent has followed us everywhere. And shout out Brent. Brent, one of the 2 people with the In Hot Water old school tattoo. He will be coming to Minnesota to hang out with us. So I cannot wait for that. Thank you so much.
Okay. Texan Patrick P. Thank you for the $1. I didn't realize it was the HDD with In Hot Water. You already sent me one, and I paid for.
Oh my God, that's what I just said.
Well. Yeah. Exactly. So you probably didn't need to explain it so much. J Mac Cherry, thank you for the $5. Gino, take your top off.
Hold me with that once, J
DOS
Mac.
Optic Nerve. Any shows coming up in NYC?
We have no. Like it's so funny. Like DOS Optic, I do. Excuse me, Sheba just reached out to me tonight about doing 3 Monkeys, but I can't because I'm doing my class tonight. Tomorrow night I can't.
Where will I be tonight?
What's that?
Where will I be?
You will be doing Chrissy's show, a taste testing thing. I might be able to do tomorrow night now that I think about it. Hey, DOS Optic, maybe tomorrow night. I might be at 3 Monkeys tomorrow night. In fact, let me look into that. But this, you know what I was thinking, baby? Look at this. I'm going to call Carucci because obviously we're doing whatchamacallit.
Do you know what?
We'll be doing the funny farm. Can you bring that up while I talk about it? It'd be perfect.
Hey, brother, what's going on?
Hey, just a dumb request. 1, I miss you. How was your 4th? Rich Carucci, everyone, you're in a hot water, buddy.
Hey, I got wasted 4th of July, of course.
Now, here's the thing. Me and Keanu are doing that. Talking now is terrible. Me and Keanu are doing we're doing a gig in whatchamacallit with Larry right outside of Cleveland on Saturday, and we're driving. And I thought maybe we drive and do a guest. What's going on at Laughing Sock Friday? Or is it all for the summer?
Nothing Friday. Yeah, they have Comic-Con there or some shit, so we couldn't do a show.
Damn it. Because I'm like, that'd be fun to do a pop-up show. You sure we can't do a pop-up show? Like right there in the coffee shop? Huh?
They canceled our show that we had there Saturday.
Oh, who was on that?
Alan Fuchs, I believe.
Stop it.
He got Fuchs.
When are you coming? All right, well, we're going to be doing all that shit. Come by Can you come by next week? We miss you, man.
I'll come by, absolutely. I'll hit you up. I'll come by for sure.
Now, we do Tuesdays with Larry now. So maybe you do plan on Monday. Let's do a Whiskey Wednesday next week.
All right. I'll hit you up. I'll come in on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I could do that.
Look into it, man. But it's so good to hear your voice. Glad you had a great 4th, man. Kiss the wife for me and the wife.
You got it, brother. I love you, man. I'll see you Wednesday.
All right. Later, Rich.
Later.
He's great. Rich, I feel like I haven't talked to him forever. Rich Carucci. Right? How are we doing here, Face?
I feel much better. I was lost in outer space.
I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. How are you?
That's because my stupid self goes in and ruins everything that Keanu has set up while she is gone.
Honest to God, you know how you know I didn't do it?
I did something to it. I don't know what it is.
Right, you know.
But I know I did something to it.
You know how I know it wasn't us, and I'm curious what my wife will think when I ask me. It's amazing how she went on the Brave browser and worked fine.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's almost
like it has nothing to do with the fucking TriCaster. But that's so funny that I think that has anything to fucking do with what the fuck I'm talking about. I have no fucking clue what the fuck my wife is even talking about, and it's so funny. It's so funny that I went on the Brave browser. Yes, your wife did. Yes, my lovely wife did, but that is not what the fuck I'm talking about whatsoever.
Well, here's what I'm going to ask you. Tell my wife the week she was gone, when I was streaming in the boxes on my computer,
I tripped over everything and spilled a giant pan-fried coffee off on every single cord and every soundboard in the house.
So if you think that happened, you know you're
I
crazy.
took my coffee, fried it up in a pan, and then, while my wife was gone, I went
I'm not even funnier than me on this show. I hate this.
I went doo-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Yeah,
that
could have happened.
And I purposefully tripped and spilled my hot pan-fried coffee onto the TriCaster, the soundboard, her Focusrite, her microphone, her camera, my camera, and also all of her clothing that she left in her closet.
But here's
I did it on purpose.
But here's my question. Everything that I spilled it on works perfectly with the
Well, that is because my lovely wife came home and fixed it all.
But
I took my
lovely wife
coffee.
just called Fealty. Shout out Fealty. And we do need to give him props. Otherwise, who knows if we'd be doing
Thank
this.
you, Fealty.
My wife just called Fealty, and everything that I spilled that you spilled our pan-fried coffee on worked like that.
It's so funny because that has nothing to fucking do with what I'm talking about.
I wish it was this cute when I cursed. No, it does.
Nothing to fucking do whatsoever. But my wife goes away for 4 short days to visit her little pups and her dad and her mama for her 70th birthday. And I have to make a muck and run amok of all of the equipment.
I didn't run amok.
I made a pan-fried coffee.
Nobody mucked.
I made a pan-fried coffee every morning, and you asked me what I did with it.
Larry here yet.
What did I do with my pan-fried coffee?
Alan! How funny is that, by the way, me?
Alan!
They canceled the show. Who was on it?
Alan.
Alan Fuchs. By the way.
What did I do every morning while my wife was gone? Whilst.
I just, here's what I want you to do. I want you to walk through in what situation I would be anywhere near any of that.
Well, when my wife is gone, I like to fry up some pan-fried coffee.
I fry up a big pan of coffee.
I fry up a big pan of coffee. I pour it into 6 different containers because I know she's gone.
Right.
And I like when it makes a waterfall. And it's fun for me and I need it. It's fun for me and I need it. And I know it bothers my wife. But I see it when she is gone. It's like a party in here.
Okay.
It's just me and my pan-fried coffee switching it from one container to another. It's a long line of containers. And I stand on a ladder.
I love my wife so much. It's stupid.
Stand on a ladder. And the last, for my grand finish, I stand on
I stand on my brother's ladder while jerking him off. Is that what I do?
Not at all.
He will love that his sister-in-law defended him. No.
I stand on the ladder that we have in our home, and I pour my pan-fried coffee directly from the pan into a thimble that I sit on the ground.
Okay.
And it makes this glorious waterfall.
Okay.
And then I take that thimble, whatever's left in it, and I pour it back to the pan.
Okay.
And I do this 100 times. Until I have
Why 100 times, if I may ask?
Because a thimble doesn't hold a bunch of liquid.
Okay. Right. Gotcha. Go on.
So when finally, after my 100 waterfall spectaculars,
but you can't make a waterfall spectacular with a thimble, because either it's a drop like that or I guess you can.
No. You don't understand.
Some of the liquid gets in. Please go on.
It's a very daunting process, but it makes me happy.
Okay, understand.
And then when I finally have 1 cup of coffee, I frolic through the house and I trip over the cords that I refuse to keep in the places and tape down where my wife likes to keep them. And I spill my thimble pan-fried coffee all over the equipment. And I want to say I don't do it on purpose, but I'm pretty sure that subconsciously I do.
I think you're insane. I think I'm insane, but that's not what could have happened. Is it possible that just something went a little goofy on your Dell computer with Chrome? Because why wouldn't mine?
Again, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Is this
enough?
But again, by the way, 2,000. It's 2,000 for you, vagabond. 2,000. And again, if you're interested in buying the entire In Hot Water catalog, I will put directions in the VIP chat. I really will, but gotta be a VIP.
Damn it, Gino! Watch the wires. That's my girl Araya.
Yeah. By the way,
no, you didn't. You didn't fuck anything up.
I couldn't have.
You didn't fuck anything up. It was the fact that it's just I don't always have the mouth ready when we have different. It's the TriCaster thing, so I have to get it ready. And then, but I did have a browser issue with StreamYard.
Which I could have had nothing to do with.
No, I know that. But you probably did unplug something and trip over something.
I did not unplug anything. That's just it. It's definitely something that went on with your computer, which is fine. I love that it moved.
Good night, Mr. Built this computer.
The only reason I haven't moved to the Brave browser is because all my tabs are on Chrome and I'm being lazy. But this your second day. You did Keanu Cast with your mother, which you should plug more often on this show, because I think our fans would love the extra content.
Newest episode out on YouTube. If you're not a member, become a member.
I love this guy, Mr. Loyalty.
Look at that picture.
By the way, speaking of Mr. Loyalty, I can't believe. So Saturday we're going to be at the Funny Farm. Sunday night we're going to be hanging out with the In Hot Water guy that does all the artwork, Matt Miller. He was supposed to be on today, but he's not going to be because he's busy. Larry's here, and it's a tight show because Keanu's got a heart out. But he's going to crash. I thought of it because Mr. Loyalty obviously got that from the football show. The In Hot Water guy, Matt Miller, is going to be, I'm going to give him a link. He's going to come by Thursday and hang out with me, Garrett, and Steve, which is even better. You know what I mean? And he's going to be at the show Saturday. He's spreading the word. I should have that. Talk to them a sec, honey, while I bring up that thing. Funny Farm.
Did you guys see what was it? We had untoward 4th of July Independence Day Friday. And I was Trudy, your newest Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. It was a marvelous episode, and if you missed it, also, I will be at Shea Mayer -- Pellegrino tonight in studio doing a blind taste test.
Oh, that's so good. Go on.
I think we're definitely doing White Claw, because I know every clause. I know everything. I don't want to jinx myself, but I will be able to detect every single flavor. Ruby grape, blackberry, green apple, mango, pineapple, raspberry, strawberry. Okay.
By the way, baby,
Larry's here.
tell them who's here. This guy. Talk about it. Put that
Oh,
back. Thank you.
You did it. Ah, yes, this is where we will be this weekend. We're going to Cleveland. I just get in the car and we go. But this should be a very fun show. So if you are in the area, the kudzu, it was outrageous. It is outrageous. Check out the latest Untoward Friday. And we have a new Piano Cast episode up now. Become a member before it goes members only, before it goes on the audio platforms. But you can listen to it on wherever you find podcasts. And Spotify has a visual feature. So yes, this weekend with Lawrence Bea in Cleveland. And Cleveland is in Ohio. And Ohio is marvelous. Where did the Cleveland... we're going to where the balloon disaster happened? Are we going to where the Cleveland balloon disaster happened? Oh my God! We're going to Cleveland, Niles, Ohio. Can we? I will live stream the whole thing. I want to go to every single place where the Cleveland balloon disaster happened. I want to go to the mistake. We're not the mistake on the lake anymore. What'd you draw? Oh my God, this is so exciting. So I'll do a tour. We're gonna be near Cleveland, you know.
We're literally 20 minutes outside of Cleveland, baby. That's Yeah, I think 20 minutes. No, it's an hour outside of Cleveland. We're 20 minutes outside our buddy Matt Miller's place. I think that's it. I'm sure they know better than me.
If you love me, you will allow me. You will drive me to the place of the Cleveland balloon disaster, and I will do a vlog.
Why wouldn't
and
I
I will recreate Mary Ellen's watch getting taken away, and Big Chuck and Little John. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and away. I want to say, oh my God, that will be iconic. I'm really excited. I don't know how I didn't think of it before.
I don't know either. I don't know.
But
yeah, how far? Like, it's not like we don't have time to kill. I mean, we're doing Saturday's the show, 2 shows, and then you can put me on. I'm kidding. Saturday's the show, and then Sunday night we're hanging with Matt, and then we get up early Monday and drive back. And obviously, by the way, that while we're waiting for Larry, who is here, thank goodness, I love the guy. It's a good time to point out, crazy week. So we're doing a stream today. Can't stream tomorrow because tomorrow I'm streaming at 1:30. No, 12:30 to 1:30. I can rush back maybe, but I don't want to. I have something at night. I'm working on my sports project. So tomorrow at 12:30, I'll be streaming live from the America Warehouse with Fred Rubino. I need to give him a buzz real fast and check in on that. But I have to. But it's you're not gonna believe this. I get to drive to a location and be in studio with Fred Rubino like we used to in Compound Media, where we made great shows that aren't worth the money to Vagabond and AKA also Jesse James, which is fine. Love you, buddy. And then Wednesday, why can't we stream Wednesday? Wednesday is my buddy Tank, who's done many a Whiskey Wednesday with me, and Whiskey Matty and Whiskey Tank. We're going to Keen's for steaks, so I can't do Wednesday. Then Thursday we'll do the In on Water football show. Friday we'll do what? Friday I'll do Max Loads' show. Saturday we're driving to Cleveland and streaming. We'll do a Driving Miss Kiki on your channel because I want to fucking really work that brand. But who gives a fuck? Because look who's here, Larry Bea, everyone. Larry Bea, give me a clang.
Hi, Larry.
What it is.
You look, you letting your hair grow a little?
Oh yeah, a little fun. It's coming.
Cocky?
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your 4th of July, Mr. And thank you for your service.
Thank you. We had a great time. Listen, let me tell you something. 4th of July.
Yeah.
One of the best holidays.
It is Max Loads, is my big brother's. He loves 4th of July and Thanksgiving.
You know why?
And you know what he said? Oh, no,
No, tell me what he said.
It's simple. He's like, and trust me, we went to Catholic. He's like, they're not religious holidays. They're American holidays.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why. Right. That's why. Because you have to have a holiday like, oh, it's not about the Catholics. It's not about the Jews. It's not about the Muslims. It's about America. If you're here, you're celebrating it. If you're here and not celebrating it, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because you could have went to China and celebrated 4th of July in China.
But instead of celebrating America with their fireworks.
Yeah. With the Chinese fireworks. Where's Keanu? I can't do this show
I gotta
without
take
Keanu.
my
Where
hair
is she?
down. I gotta take my hair down.
She was in your chair earlier. It was
You
great.
were in my chair. Wait a minute.
It was
Wait
in-
a minute. She has a
I didn't
space.
like it. I like my corner.
I was
Thank
in her
you.
chair as well. Like, shit was going on.
Also, like musical chairs when the music stopped.
Shit
I
was going
gotta
down.
take my hair down.
Well, I want to
or
get
else-
into your chair.
Oh, by the way, shout out Max Loves. It's so funny. Shout out Pete, because I didn't know this. He told me this. Like, growing up, like when I graduated college, I fucking ended up staying in Delaware. And my brother, God bless him,
Udell?
Udell, and
Okay.
my brother moved back home for a while trying to get a teaching job because he stayed in Jersey.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, he tells me stories about mom, and I tell him stories about it. It's so funny. But
Yeah.
mom was a teacher 42 years, and I never knew this. Every day for Flag Day, she wore red, white, and blue.
Did she?
And I'll never forget. And she had a pin and I don't think it was diamonds, rubies, and emeralds. Excuse me,
Yeah.
diamonds, rubies, whatever is blue, sapphires. I don't know.
Okay.
But she had an American flag pin like that. You know.
She did, and you don't think it
If
was
she
real?
did, Pete, can we sell that? And,
You
and
don't-
fucking buy fucking whiskey?
Stolen valor?
But I remember wearing that every Flag Day, wearing it a lot. But my brother Loads always wore red, white, and blue. Always wore it for school, red, white, and blue on Flag Day, which I didn't realize. But he's into it. He's into it. So that's another great one. Which again, if you weren't familiar with this past Flag Day, Donald Trump's birthday,
It's
and
a
he had
whole
a
month
huge
now.
military parade where every fucking Nazi, communist, and Jew was like, "Oh, look at all the money he's spending." You're goddamn right. He's commemorating the 250th anniversary of our military
Yeah.
with a parade. You dipshits. He wasn't doing it to fucking remind people not to fuck with him while he was killing Jews. He was doing it to remind people not to fuck with him while he was supporting Jews. As a matter of fact, back to
Okay.
you.
Hi, Larry.
Yo! Oh my God! That is a phenomenal looking woman.
She's a dipshit.
Who is she?
I've never seen her in my life. She's a problem. I was harassing her before you got here.
Were you?
Yeah, it was
Now,
pretty
I can
fun.
imagine. That's probably why she put her hair up. She's like, I can't. He can't control himself. He
cannot.
cannot control
I
himself.
took her out for July 4th.
Where'd y'all go?
We were talking about July 4th. We went nowhere because I streamed with Loads. But July 5th and 6th, we went just down to the Lower East Side. We got a hotel with a pool, you know, and just like
You have to
went
do
to
stuff
Lucky
like that.
Jack's for a drink. Like
You
I love
have
it.
to do that.
I love
Like,
that shit.
That's keeping the fire alive,
Yeah.
especially on a day where the fireworks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even really. I watched the fireworks. I'm so lame. Like
Yeah.
I've never, and my brother will hate me. He won't hate me. He's too stupid. He should by now, but he doesn't. Like I used to watch the fireworks when I first got here.
Yeah.
Before and thank God they're back. But for a while, that piece of shit mayor fucking I think
De
it was
Blasio.
De Blasio sold them.
Boo!
So for some reason they were fucking over the Hudson. You know why? Because he cared more about Jersey City than fucking Queens. And what a piece of
I
shit.
saw
How
it.
do you
and-
know? How do you know?
How do I know what?
Might have been a safety issue.
No, Keanu, there's no safety issue when you put it on barges on a giant fucking river.
I saw.
just
And you should know you're in the biz.
I saw
What?
where there was a time where they were in both rivers. They were on both sides.
I don't even know that. That might be.
Yeah, because when we were in Bay Ridge, we could see them. When we went out in the water, we could see these.
But
and
see,
these.
when Bay Ridge probably said, like, I would go on my roof over on the corner of Hoyt and DeGraw, and I'd watch the fireworks, which was great, you know? And then one year, like, I never got it. Like, I like fireworks,
Yeah.
but not in New York City. I'm sorry. Like, same thing
Yeah.
with the giant ball. Like, I went one year when they were on the fucking Hudson with fucking my crazy ex Tara. And
Tara?
Tara.
Ah!
But it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
It's crowded.
It is.
You wait, you
Yeah.
see them, yay. And
Yeah.
so I'm sorry that I celebrate
No,
my
you're
freedom
right.
on that couch with that. And then me and Keanu, we get the hotel. It's cheaper because
Yeah.
what did I write? I'm like, happy 5th of July.
Yeah.
Happy 5th of
5th
fucking July.
I said that yesterday too. I said it on the 5th. I said happy 5th because okay. Here's what's the beauty. I was on Roosevelt Island watching it a couple times. I lived on Roosevelt Island.
Sure.
That was beautiful. Because when you're away from people and can watch it, it's the best.
Yeah.
And you got to be around. It's
I
like
don't need all that.
what is that holiday on December 31st?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Go on.
Okay. It's like being in Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
why?
never.
Never
wanted
Why
to.
would you do it?
Never wanted to.
Okay, so I did it on Roosevelt Island. However, being in
She'll call.
being
love that guy.
in she'll call being in Connecticut, it really feels beautiful to watch the 4th of July because
Yeah.
Connecticut is the Constitution state.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel like, wow.
Why is it the Constitution
I
state?
have no idea.
It's
It's like
it is though, right?
Delaware is a what state?
The first state.
First state. What is Pennsylvania?
I don't know. I thought the independent state.
Oh, it's the Keystone State.
Ohio's the Buckeye State. Well, we'll be going.
Right.
But the thing is that when
what's New Jersey?
New Jersey is fucked.
The Garden State.
Okay, the Garden.
I grew up on Garden Road in the Garden State.
Garden Road.
What's South Carolina? The Palmetto State?
Yeah.
Do we have to pretend we're happy slavery's over? State one hell of a license plate.
Down with John C. Calhoun.
So when you look at it, like it just felt better being with those group of people. And I was with a group of extremely wealthy people.
Sure.
And it just felt beautiful to be like, this is where probably a lot of the thought came from, the New England states or whatever like that.
Yeah.
For this country. And then you just see the beautiful water. You see the fireworks going off over the water. And then you start to get it. Like, this feeling is what really America should be about. Like, on today. Let's not separate and do anything else. Let's just have a celebration that we are a country that is free. Some levels to what people, because anybody can go, oh, well, you can't have this. You can't. So what? But the thing is that, and then there was this big argument because, of course, I was with all right people. And then there was this one left person there. Ugh. And she got drunk. And then she started.
Why?
Well, because she was drinking. And when she started asking.
My brother's hilarious. South Carolina is the state you should be moving to.
Yeah. And
the November loads. Keep an eye out. What's that?
American by birth, Southern by the grace of God.
That's right.
She got a little, but you
little mouthy, little lippy.
But I was still saying it. I said, isn't it fun that you could say stuff like that in America again? I said, go and try to say that in North Korea, against anything that the person over there is doing. I said, you can't do it. I said, and just that reality to just say Happy 4th of July. I just kept trying to keep the person on Happy 4th of July. And a lot of times when they get gone and on their self-righteous thing, they're there. And there's no stopping them. But the fun is that everyone knows that. Now everyone is aware of this person is just programmed to be that way and can't control it.
Yeah.
When they're like, but don't
they're broken.
Think they're right.
You know how, by the way, you know how we know, watch this. You know how I know we won with my goofy cousin Franklin? You know how I know? Watch this. Speaking
Look at that beautiful picture.
That's my fucking wife.
Oh my God. Both of y'all look good together in that picture.
Rumble Rant, you can go. Yeah, I'm going to call Pete for one
Speaking of good, let's see some Rumble Rant.
Yeah, what you got, baby, while we call loads?
Rumble Rant. Hang on.
Hold on. Calling loads. Watch this.
Captain Patrick.
Wait, before you read that, put me on
Larry's
real
right.
fast.
You're on.
And then we'll get Pete, you know how we know? Because I'm sure you're watching. Larry was talking about how, just keep it. You know how I know we beat Franklin?
Because he stopped talking?
Because he didn't just stop talking.
Ah.
He literally did. And this is when I was in South Carolina, which is why I thought of it a year ago.
Yeah.
Whenever I met one of Keanu's mother's friends, well, I think they're both evil. And I bit through my tongue every time. No, you don't think they're both evil. You voted for Biden. You know he's a piece of shit. And you can't admit you're fucking wrong. But I didn't say that, did I, baby? I'm like, yeah, they're both. But when Franklin goes, I'm done talking about it. They're all pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I typed, no, I'm sorry that your son's so fucked up because you cheated on your stupid fucking wife so much that your younger son has a lot of fucking problems.
How's that coming?
I said, and by the way, God bless America and Donald Trump. What?
Didn't do that.
Okay. All right, Rebel Rants, love you, big brother. I hate the Jews too.
Jesus Christ.
My big brother.
He hates the Jews?
Okay. Yeah.
Rumble Rants!
He's so funny. It's really this. This is my brother on the phone right now. This is Pete on the phone right now.
He's like, I chose to pick up the phone.
He loves his little brother.
Rumble! Let's rumble! Let's rumble!
I'm sorry. I was taking a very important call from my big brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on. So
Texan Patrick P. 3 monkeys. Yeah, good, Gene.
I did that by accident. Sorry, babe.
Okay.
I wanted to make it big so we could read better. My bad.
It's fine.
Isn't that a bar?
3 monkeys, Godfrey, Sherrod, and who is that is not nice.
Yeah. I was at 3 monkeys. After Godfrey
great-
invited me over
great
to his
show.
parents' house for dinner, I did a comedy show too.
Did you?
No.
Ah,
Black Barrel on the way. By the way, 2 Black Barrels stole my truck.
Oh!
Patrice, Black Barrel on the way, by the way. Two
Black
Barrels
Barrel.
for my truck. There you go.
By the way,
There you
shout
go.
out. I saw John and Claire. Little Geno is the most racist thing on the show. Oh, look at my
Bob
BFO
Fan-
Pizzle.
Bob Fan and Patrice, thank you for the $1 rumble.
Yeah.
Larry, you look marvelous. He
Marvelous.
does. He do.
Marvelous.
Bob Fan and Patrice, $1 rumble rant. Max, you missed. I'm
You
dead.
misspelled fag day.
Speaking of missing,
He usually spells it flag it.
I'm missing Keanu reading exactly what Geno thinks about these people.
Oh, God, remember that?
Boy, oh boy, that was so funny.
Black Geno.
You had Bob,
Yes.
Geno, you had Bob Fan and Patrice convinced his family hated him, or was it somebody else? I can't even remember that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny to me.
My wife did do that.
If we could bring back those rumble rants, oh my goodness, that was so fun.
I'm sure we'll get some of those in a
Because
moment if we play our
All
cards.
we gotta do is think about what Geno really feels.
Now, what is the plan for this weekend? So Saturday we have 2 shows.
Yeah.
We're at the Funny Farm. What time?
Funny Farm at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah.
I will be hosting it.
Yeah.
Kiana will feature. She'll
Yes.
do all her abortion jokes. I'm kidding. And then I'll go up
Right.
and hand it to the big fucking star.
We gotta kill it.
And then that show will end around, I guess, if it's
10:30.
And where are we going to do a second
To
show?
the VFW.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So
That's
that's
a
what
late
we can
night
let
party.
loose.
That's a late night party.
Yeah.
Why can't we let loose at the Funny
Well,
Farm?
the first one is kind of like our audition for you guys to be able to say we can put these people on the road with us.
Oh, okay. Is Vivek going to be there?
He could be there. He
Really?
could, but I know that a lot of top Republicans, like the president of the GOP in that
Oh, I
area,
love it.
will
Okay.
be there and everything like that. So I said, because here's what they had to tell me. You may think whatever you think. They said, but if a news crew is there, when a news crew puts on this is what's happening at the rally,
Right.
then the Democrats will attempt to try to tag what I said. off.
Remember when that happened at the Trump rally in New York, and it was Tony Hinchcliffe? Remember that, babe? And he made a joke
No.
about Puerto Rico, which was a brilliant political
Right,
joke,
right.
And it shit on the Biden administration. But that's not going to believe this. The left. That's why Trump lost the election. Fucking dummies.
Fucking
Now,
Tony
Larry-
Hinchcliffe.
Now, Larry, I
Yeah.
have a question. I've made this mistake before. Geno oftentimes just things slip his mind.
Yeah.
He told me it was a Republican event, right? But the person, the booker said you can say anything. They have a sense of humor. Anything you want, you can say anything. But what Geno left out was, but they're touchy about abortion. So Geno forgot to tell me that.
Yeah.
And I was killing. You could hear a fucking pin drop. I didn't know what I did. I didn't understand it. So why don't you tell me what's off limits to these
Well,
people?
here's what I would
Yeah.
say this. Treat these people as if they're your best fans in the world, because they will be because it's a mixed crowd of Republican and Democrats.
Really,
together.
Dems?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you know there's
Clearly.
Dems? I believe you, but how do you know?
I'm letting you know what the audience will be, because people love me in that area, and all of my fans and friends come out.
Sure.
And then the Republicans are going to be there. So that right there is a situation of, imagine the Bloods and the Crips being in the same place.
Great.
Good Lord.
So now,
Good heaven for feds.
so the thing
Two
is,
black. I'll bring 2 black barrels with me.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh. So
Yeah.
the thing is that there's a song with Barrel in it. I can't think of it, but
So
but-
nothing's off limits.
Shut
is
up,
what you
Marcy.
mean.
So now the thing is that knowing how people are triggered by something, whether it's on the right or on the left. Like if I said, we should have more DEI, the right will kind of tense up on that. If I say, we should stop these abortions or whatever like that, the left will tense up. So the thing is that finding that balance, because they will be your best audience you ever have if you treat them like they're all family.
So
And that-
nothing's off limits.
so nothing's off
As long
limits.
as it's
But the
funny.
main thing is that you have to be funny, and that's why I know
Fuck!
you guys will be. And the thing is that because once you get somebody laughing at something, they'll take whatever. But it's kind of like the Midwest is very different. The Midwest is ready to fight at anything. Whether you go to Detroit, whether you go to St. Louis, it's almost like when you're in munitions, you got to take the green wire away, and it's the green wire, but you got to take it away in a certain way that you don't spark it and blow something up.
Yourself.
Right. So the thing is that that's how landing and even with myself, I know I have to, though I'm going to get out all my thoughts, I have to do it in such a way that I make them love it. There's a charisma to it. There's a charm to it. Charm and charisma. So the thing is that because people will be watching you two saying, hey, listen, Larry's saying bring them on the road.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, trust me. Now, under no circumstances am I worried about you two.
Right.
I just want you guys so we can do more of these gigs. So that when you say, yo, get me in the game, yes. Right. Because once we go from Ohio and then we go to another red state, Pennsylvania, or we go down to Georgia, there are different politicians. You know what I'm saying? And if I'll be opening up for them and I'll always be doing a comedy show in relationship to opening up for them. So it's like, oh, and then we're gonna do a comedy show 2 nights before the big day or whatever, just to get people involved. So if we do that comedy show, we don't want to bring people and give the left the ammunition like, oh, and this is what they were saying, and see this, and they'll tie that to the candidate, and the next thing you know, we're all done. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you say faggot, I don't know how many times you can say faggot or whatever, but if they're laughing at faggot, but if some gay people are in there and really get butthurt about it, and then the news is there, and then they talk to the gay people after that, then it's like, oh, okay, because it's not a night. It's a nightclub, but it's more of an event of an audition.
Yeah.
You know.
I will not be saying that word. You don't have to, but
as long as there aren't any of those words there, we're fine.
Now, right? Now the N word will definitely not be accepted.
This nigger is not going to say faggot.
I cannot even say it. I cannot even myself. I have to be because puckered up. Now I may say every once in a while you may hear me say nigga, and then maybe once or twice, but I say it with a purpose.
I might say it, but only when I'm ordering.
Yeah. We keep it to that. What do we have to lose? Yeah. And if we get run out of town, just know we'll be in your town next.
Yeah, we're running into your town. We're running out of that town into your town.
I'm excited. I'm extremely excited because you two will be there.
Yeah.
And so the show is Saturday, the 13th, 8 p.m. at the Funny Farm in Niles, Ohio. It's by the Eastwood Mall. Beautiful area, fun people, and Avalon Inn, where I was the last time I was remote with you guys, both of y'all together, where the pool and everything is, and the golfing. I'm gonna take you up there, take you to the humidor. So
nice.
We don't want to get run out of town before we do the humidor.
Now we were planning. Here it is. If you on that, we were planning on leaving, early Saturday.
Okay.
Driving the 6 hours in the Sonic, and then catching up with you. But we're wide open Sunday, and then Sunday night we're gonna go hang with our buddy Matt.
Where's Matt gonna be? In Cleveland?
He's like, no, Matt Miller. He's an Outwater Art guy. He's like 20 minutes outside of there. Something like
that. Matt, are you? Get out of here.
Yeah. So there you go.
Tell me where you're at,
Giorgio's restaurant and such, right?
So Giorgio's restaurant is next door. My friends own the Mocha House.
The Mocha House.
Yeah, that's a great place. The Greeks own it. It's a Greek-owned organization. It's beautiful.
The Greeks are known for their mocha.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out my buddy Matt Miller says the Grand Resort has an amazing cigar bar.
Which one? Talking about at Avalon?
What's that?
Is he talking about at Avalon Inn?
I don't know.
Ask it. At Avalon Inn?
Avalon, he's probably watching. Avalon, I'm texting him right now.
Yeah, see if it's at Avalon Inn, because that's where I want Kiki to be in the pool and us going over to the cigar bar, and we're hanging out, we're just talking. And then if we can do something live from there,
right,
on that Sunday, that'd be great. So,
Smart Ass Al's me one and only time in Cleveland I got to see Nava Joe. That was my first time seeing Larry too. Look at that shit.
That was at Cleveland.
And Legit News Guy. Open image in new tab. Does that pop up? Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Shout out Smart Ass who just sent these pictures from when we were in
Hilarities.
We were at Hilarities with Lawrence. Look at this one. Legit News Guy.
Yeah.
Fucking great. The guy who owns Avalon was the best man in his parents' wedding. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to hit the Avalon Cigar Bar.
So, Mark, can you come up?
Matt,
can you come up?
Matt's coming Saturday night.
Okay, so
Matt's coming to the gig Saturday night. Spread the word, Matt.
Oh, Matt, bring everybody.
Hold
bring.
On. Why am I not calling Matt Miller right now? I'm calling Matt Miller right now.
Matt Miller, just grab people. Say, trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. Just tell them to come.
Jesus
We're going to give it to him. And then the next day, if we all can go to the Avalon after the next day, let's have some fun. and do the mocap.
He's at work. I don't. He might not be able to answer. Let
If
me
you're
see.
at work and not picking up, shame. For shame. For shame.
Yes, sir.
Yo!
Matt Miller, ladies and gentlemen, the man that gave us all of these amazing logos,
Matt
every
Miller.
shirt you ever bought.
Thank
Matt
you.
Miller, the In Out Water guy. So I know you're busy at work, and by the way, going to be on the show with me, Garrett, and Steve Thursday night, the football show.
That's what's
show.
up, Matt.
Can hold on? Yeah, can you grab that and buzz him in? What was I going to say? So you are good for Saturday night, right?
Yeah, I got my ticket.
Fantastic. And then I don't know if you're saying Saturday night, but Sunday. I don't know what we're doing during the day, but we were planning on coming in, having a nice little steak barbecue with you Sunday afternoon and everything, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
What town you live in?
What, like, how far out of, you're like 20 minutes outside of Niles, am I correct?
Yes.
What city, do you mind saying?
I live in the middle of nowhere in Diamond, Ohio.
Diamond, Ohio.
I know Diamond a little bit.
There you go. All right, well, we'll catch it. Please spread the word, and of course,
Thank Matt.
I
Let me
wish
tell you
I think to
something.
leave
Matt,
up for concert.
we're going to have so much fun. So just prepare to have the best time of your life if you don't punch me in the face. But the thing is that we're going to have such a good. Remember fun, Matt? Tell everybody.
Really looking forward to it.
Did you get your tickets yet?
And Maddie, I may have made something that sounds like this for you.
Bling bling.
You know you're getting one of those.
I
Matt.
have my ticket.
Okay, good. But
Maddie gets a VIP Waterhead card as well because
Oh, my
he's the
God.
man, dude. CEO of all. He gets an art director VIP Waterhead card. I'll bring it with me, my man.
There you go. I got several gigabytes of artwork if you want it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And keep cranking them out. I love what you. He does ours, don't he?
He does all our shit.
I
And the
love what you
bar
do.
tab is on
Do
me,
more.
motherfucker.
Do more. I love you.
All right,
I'll
we'll
do
see.
more.
We'll see you Saturday. Matt Miller, everyone.
Matt.
God, the guy is like, I don't know why I didn't wear an In Hot Water shirt. The
Do
guy,
you know?
the guy used to do so much stuff.
Do you know?
Oh, here, you talk to them. I'll get it.
Okay. Do you know how much fun and excitement I am excited, Keanu? Because I've always envisioned this. Where you at, Keanu?
Over here.
I've always envisioned you, Geno, and I going on the road.
I know. I'm so excited.
And the thing is that it just feels so good. Like we able to do. It feels like what we were doing with Secret Show was our warm up for
We are all
the road.
very different, and we're all very funny.
Very
Not
funny.
to toot our own horn.
And
but,
let's toot. We got any horns? Toot. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Black Geno, get in here and toot for us. Toot.
Toot, 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 toot.
Toot.
Wow.
I don't give a hoot about your toot because look at this. One Black Barrel just got me whiskey.
Oh!
Did you look at, hey, how's it taste?
I love it. That'll never get old. And we were just talking about how it's going to feel so good for us to be on the road. And then other states are coming. And that's where the beauty of it is. I just feel like let's keep it to this pod right here. Us three. And then we go around the world. And if we can give them a podcast of some way. And now here's what my point. Here's my thinking was.
Well, we could also do.
I have to interrupt you because get your purple helmet out. It's on.
Oh,
the couch.
purple helmet! Grab that for me, Lawrence. There you go.
Yeah.
Rumble rant time.
You don't have to
rumble
wear
rant
one,
time. Rumble rant time.
Hey.
I will show it to you.
What do we got?
Bing, bing, bing.
What do we got, baby?
Can
Baby.
you see that? No.
I didn't see gobble gobble. I
Okay.
love me some gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble. Being gobble gobble. Thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. Being a good comic knows how to dance around offensive material or dig deeper to offend so much the audience starts laughing.
Yes.
Exactly. Very
Yes.
good. Very
Let
good.
me try and read that.
Geno says.
Watch this.
Geno says bigger to them. I've seen it.
Watch me read it. Being a good comic, one knows how to dance around offensive material or nig neeper.
Nah, there he gets
God,
it.
I am so funny.
He gets it.
That just
Nig
killed.
You
neeper.
get it? Because see why it works is because
God.
it's Nig Neeper.
You have to, sometimes you gotta nig neeper.
Sometimes you have to just Nig Neeper.
That was just so
Yo, if
funny
we
what
could
I
get-
said.
If we could get a t-shirt that says Nig Neeper.
That's okay.
We'll talk to Matt about it this week.
Matt, Nig Neeper. Nick Nieper. Now,
Gobble gobble. Thank you
Uh,
for the $20 Rumble rant.
Hope it's not hot in your house. Thank you,
dude.
gobble gobble. By the way, I got the fan from here for Larry to make sure he's cool.
yeah.
I take care of my boy.
Now here's the deal. What I love about all of this kind of looks good on
Is
me.
that on you?
This looks good. Well, I don't need it directly on me. Not yet. This looks good. Like,
How can you even see? God damn it!
well, the thing is
By
that
the way, thank you, Bob Fan of Patrice, Little Black Barrel.
Big Bob,
Oh,
Fan of Patrice,
You know the slogan for Black Barrel? Nig Nieper.
Nick Nieper. What time is it? I said, Bob is definitely gonna send burgers today, and he didn't. He sent whiskey. That's good though.
Oh, he'll send some.
I don't care.
That's so good.
Now here's the deal. We're gonna have some fun, and what I like about it is when we can go to a place and our fans and our friends come out, that makes the night even better.
Oh,
because
couldn't agree
that
more.
town sees, oh, we swept through the town.
Well, I mean, we could do that. Like, not we could do that. Like you said it. Like, let me rephrase. I'd love to do that. You got to remember, we started fucking the whole thing. Sorry, I switched screens by accident.
I have to interrupt you.
Please.
Marcy Rhodes. Number one, this is hilarious.
We love Marcy Rose.
Take Kiki's bra off your face, Larry.
Yeah, let him.
But also, I want you to notice his avatar is our fucking painting.
Because
Look
look,
at
once
that.
you see this, you can't unsee it. Watch
Thank
this,
you,
Larry.
Marcy.
It
That was
looks
fun.
like-
Yes, I see it. The
looks
nose.
like- no, it looks like lips on a dick. Like that's the ear. You can't unsee it. It
It's
looks like
modern
a big
art.
Uh-huh.
with the lips kissing a dick.
Yeah. Can I see it?
You can't unsee it.
They gotta pick. This is why they have such a beautiful sexual relationship.
Yes,
Because they
because I'm a creepy old man.
Yeah,
Thank
it's like
you.
the like you thought you had something when you went to the Museum of Sex. No.
No.
And here you got lips on a date.
Oh,
You got
so good.
You got pig lips on a date.
Yes, creepy Kiki makes me leaky. Yeah, again, and we opened the show. Thank God you weren't here. We took some time to show, like, someone made a video of that guy, Nick Ricada.
Who is that?
Nope, you don't know, and God bless you. Everyone in the chat is jealous. He's some guy that
We were
fucking...
in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Like, you know me, I'm loyal. Like, if
Yeah.
some, like, anyone that ever went after one of my friends, it's like, you're dead, fuck you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I don't have time for that
Right,
shit.
I got
You know what
time.
I mean? And this guy has been shitty. I don't give a fuck about Aaron. Don't get me wrong. My buddy Aaron Imholt, I consider him a friend, but it's about the way him and his two dopey cunt women that he's associated with fucking went after my wife.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Yeah.
I
saw that. I saw.
You had to see that.
It was
Come on,
terrifying.
Gina,
It was
stop it.
terrifying.
I knew it.
It was terrifying.
I know it. We gotta call somebody. We're up in Harlem.
Terrifying.
Up in
So
Harlem.
again, that guy, you
Yeah.
don't know him,
I don't know
and the
him.
fans get mad, but I shit on him. But like,
I know him.
but could you imagine if you had 5 kids and you were like, you were swinging, you were fucking another woman, you kept her in the house, you got her addicted to drugs,
Yeah.
and then after she got addicted to drugs and arrested and handcuffed and taken to jail, after that you're still lying for the guy. You're still you're lying to my wife for the guy.
No.
And this is why I'm a piece of shit. And you think I don't love calling him and his wife cunts?
No, I
You
think
think
love it.
you think I don't enjoy being right? Well, Geno is what?
It
I
looks-
can say what I want
it
because
looks
I'm
like-
not lying.
It looks like you love it.
I'm
Now,
not lying. Same thing. Like every time I
somebody
shit on
call-
Pat Dixon, why didn't that come back? He's a fucking woman beating fucking meth head.
Somebody
he looks so stupid now.
somebody called and they didn't do it. They didn't do it on purpose, but I had to correct them. What happened was I was talking about I was talking about my wife when she was my girlfriend, and I said, "Oh, she's making me do da da da," and it slipped out of their mouth. They was like, "Oh, that bitch," and I was like,
What?
What are you talking about? Like,
Right.
you actually called my girlfriend a bitch?
Yeah.
Like, and I know I'm cool. I'm cool with that person, but he was trying to be on my side because I was not complaining about something. I
Right.
was just saying, like, this is how she is with our money and everything like that. She's this way, and it's like, oh, that bitch. I was like, whoa, hey, take it easy, hey, wait a minute. And that, I noticed I stopped communicating with that person as much as I used to before. And I was wondering the other day, was it because of that? Because I knew that rubbed me a certain way, even though they were trying to be on my side. Like, you know, if Keanu did something, and I'm like, this bitch, why would I say that about her?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think of her like that. And especially, I don't want you to think of her like that.
And
That's
watch
your
this. I
wife.
love this guy. Aaron got arrested too. He did. When did I say Aaron didn't get arrested? When did I say you don't even know who he is? Not Berg. And when did I say Aaron didn't get arrested? When did I say Aaron wasn't doing like no? But you don't understand. Nick needs to keep going after Aaron. So
Nick Nieper.
Yeah, he needs to Nick Nieper. He needs to keep going after Aaron because he thinks like, oh my God, his life sucks.
Really?
No, he's doing really well on YouTube. He's got 5 kids that are going to need so much therapy. He's got a wife that fucking doesn't love him, but she stays with him for the money. Trust me, let me tell you, those are 2 things I never worry about with Keanu.
Yeah.
If she loves me or if she's only with me for all my money. Those are 2 things that never come into question because they're the opposite. Nick's wife hates him. Nick's wife loves his money. My wife hates I have no money but loves me and I have money. Relax. But,
listen,
you know,
loving you is the best thing.
It's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Me and Larry are so good. It's so
No one else can make her feel the colors that you bring.
By the way, you're gonna love this. It's got nothing to do with anything. By the pool yesterday.
By the pool. You did it by the pool. Go ahead. Talk about it. Go ahead.
I'm watching the Phillies.
Okay.
Fucking it's a classic it's July 4th, but it's classic American baseball. Fucking the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. Fucking I was talking to my watch this, I'll sound it cool. Talking to my accountant today. He's down in Philly, where all my, where I started my
all the money's up.
Where
the max loads of money are.
I started max loading up all my money.
Yeah.
And he's like, Zach Wheeler's like, I've been a Phillies fan my whole life. He's like, he might be the best pitcher I've ever seen, including Steve Carlton. And I'm telling you, it was a classic baseball game. You know what Zach Wheeler did yesterday?
What?
He did something that
a no-hitter.
In today's game. He did something almost as rare as a no-hitter. You ready?
What?
A complete game.
He did a complete game.
Yeah, which no one does anymore because of bullpens and pitch counts. But I'll take it one better, and I wonder if Pete noticed this. The final score was 3-1.
Phillies.
He gave up. Yes, he gave up 1 hit. It was a home run. He faced 28 batters, so he retired every single batter. Gave up a home run, retired he pitched a perfect game except for 1 fucking pitch.
No.
Yeah. And like the beauty of it was, this is why I love baseball.
That's baseball.
That's why I love baseball. Yeah, and that 1 hitter that happened to be a home run. And my brother will agree, Loads it's 1-1, and it's the bottom of the 8th, right? And he's getting like a running back. Watch this, like Marshawn Lynch, if you're happy, Pete. With the classic ones like Derrick Henry. Leave him in, they get better. They get stronger. He threw his fastest pitch of the game in the 8th inning. He walks in the dugout. It's still 1-1. Okay.
Yeah.
And look, I'm getting goosebumps because I'm a child watching the Phillies. And my boy, Bryson Stott, second baseman, great swing lefty. It's been slumping, right?
Yeah.
It's been slumping. It's bottom of it's like, is he coming in for the 9th? And they're like, no one's in the bullpen. They're like, he's coming in for the 9th.
I said, ah!
What?
Coming in for the 9th? There was someone coming in.
What are you talking about?
No, you didn't see it.
What are you talking about?
Oh my goodness. Gino, get the eyes checked. Get them checked. You get an exterminator up here.
I'm sitting on that the whole time.
You just saw it, and then see.
But here's the thing, and I love baseball. It's like he swings at a pitch, and Kruk. I love John Kruk.
John Kruk
is like,
remember John Kruk?
Yeah, Padres and Phillies.
Yeah,
93. And he's like, yeah, he's just been struggling. He's like, look at that swing. He said he looks like he's pushing the bathroom. Next pitch, he kills a family of 6 in the upper deck.
Wow.
2-run shot, 3-1. Fucking Wheeler's like on the front step of the dugout. He's like, let's go. He goes out there. It's like he's throwing the pitch, going, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. And he just, it was like, and I sit there, and I'm like a kid again.
That's
baseball.
It's the
last ounce. It's baseball, Ray.
That's baseball at its finest, because there are certain things that are just the story of it alone.
Yes.
And watching it unfold
yes.
is the beauty of watching sports.
Yes.
Not know the referees or the umpires that enter the game. Stay out the game.
That's another thing I realized.
Whose grandpa invented the exploding scoreboard?
Oh, Jesus.
Yours?
Why aren't you proud of that?
Wait a minute, yours?
My grandpa.
Oh, tell me about it. Come on.
No, we've heard it 9 times.
I gotta hear it. I never heard it. Give me the cliff note.
She can take her time and tell it. I love this story.
I can't see you.
My grandpa and Mr. Vec at Comiskey Park. They sat in the bowels of the where there was a bar underneath Comiskey Park, and they drew the first exploding scoreboard. That's my grandpa, right? On a cocktail napkin, and everyone has an exploding scoreboard to this day. and it's a huge part of firework and baseball lore.
You got to cheers her for that. You got to cheers. She come from good people.
Speaking of things that explode.
She come from good people.
Speaking of things
Just
that
pour the
explode.
drink and get out of there. Just pour the drink. Just pour the drink. There's no need to sexually harass such a wonderful human
Where's
being.
HR?
Oh,
I
he
hate
can't help it. He can't. Call HR.
After I told a wonderful story about my family.
Right. It was a family story.
Ugh.
American baseball apple pie.
You're seeing things.
I didn't see that.
You're seeing people run by you crazy.
I'm going crazy. What's going on?
What's that, Fargo? Going crazy down by the lake, you
Down,
know?
down by the lake.
Then he said some things, that weren't.
God, I'm funny.
Can you send the cheers out to all the fans?
What's that?
Can do a cheers to all the fans.
Ken Dodd. Thank you for coming by.
Ken Dodd.
buddy.
Yeah.
Like, let's get shit going, man.
Yeah.
Like, let me say
let's
this.
get shit going.
No, here's the thing. Like, I'm tired of fucking bitching about the past year. Like, I'm not good at being miserable. And I've said this. Like,
Yeah.
you know me. I'm a happy guy.
You're right.
And I'm good at fucking. I've never been good at going from
You're
point
good at fucking?
I am good at fucking.
Okay.
I am, but I've been
Hey.
I've been fucking myself for so long. I might as well be good at fucking someone else. Not bad, right?
That wasn't bad. Look at that. All he has to do is
Oh my
stay.
God,
I'm
that
sorry you
cute.
always put me in a bad mood.
God, that was so funny. God.
But this is what I mean. Like, I've always been good at going from point A to point B, right? And
Point A is my pan-fried coffee.
Yeah.
Point B is when I pour that pan-fried coffee from a ladder
Okay.
into another container.
Okay.
It's something I like to do, and it makes me happy.
and then I was gonna.
Hey, don't you have to go somewhere at 4:30, Kiki?
Well, my wife changed her train so she could hang out with y'all more because
She
she's a
hates you more than me.
masochist.
I literally texted him like, "Larry's coming." Good. Well, I mean, we could have just been. Thank God.
Thank God. Thank
My
God.
wife's train now leaves at 5:39,
5:39.
so I have
By
plenty
the
of
way,
time.
as I make peace with more people, Lucas in the bind. I love you, buddy. Sorry we ever fought. What was I gonna say?
Lucas.
But I've always been good at going from point A to point B.
Right.
And no, excuse me. I've never been good at saying I'm at point A, this is how I get to point B.
Okay.
But I've always been good at enjoying point A so much. And while I'm enjoying it, my energy draws in the right people.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why I
Now,
was
how do you get to B then with that?
it just shows up because fucking
B
the
just
people
shows-
the people I drag in take me to point B.
And that's very important. I gotta comment on that.
No, I need to
That's
talk more.
extremely important because all you have to do is hold the vision. If you're in point A and being grateful for being at point A, don't always try, and I'm just talking to you people, don't always try to see how it's going to work out. Because point B, well, what did you say it did?
It just shows up.
It just shows up.
Because you attract
the
yourself to the people
universe
that get
does
you there.
what?
Provides.
That's it.
That's it. But like I
I
said,
say that all the time.
you do. So
He do.
I was pissed off because I gave everything to Compound Me.
Everything.
And I victimized
you
myself.
should have saw his tab across the street.
Yeah.
He gave everything.
I did.
The
I did.
Compound
That was
Me.
stupid. So much money I spent. Trust me. Oh, but my accountant's like, do you have? I do. He's like, all right.
He do.
He's like, I'm upset. He's like, I'm disturbed that I am writing all of this off.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like he would go across. But I did. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I felt like I got
Yeah.
fucked over by a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, ooh. But the bottom
Which
line is,
happens in life.
but they didn't get me to point B. But now it's like I just stayed true to my word, and everyone's like, "Oh, get over COVID, get over fucking." But that's how my act has evolved, and now
Yeah.
you fucking work for Vivek, not
Yeah.
Wood, not trying. And it's like, trust me, this is the next thing.
Vivek,
you know?
it's so fun working with Vivek, and I said that last episode. Keanu, it is
Yeah.
such a wonderful thing
Thank
to
God I didn't
be
break your phone.
a part of something that you feel genuine, that
Mhm.
it is worth it
Sorry
for
about
the
that.
country, everybody. See, because just saying Democrat or Republican, those are just titles. But we still have to have what's best for humanity. What's best
Eventually, we have to figure out how to get along. Not
Yeah.
everything is going to make everyone happy. So what comedians do, let's all laugh about it,
Yeah.
right?
Remember fun, and that's the main thing. The fun is the main thing because if my goal, anytime I step on stage, is to make people laugh. But the reason why
Your
the reason
goal,
why,
I'm going to interrupt to compliment you and Keanu, which is another thing that makes me like me.
yeah,
Like when I see you and Keanu on stage,
yeah,
you're like, let me make these people laugh.
Yeah.
It's not like, let me make a tape, let me see. And don't get me wrong, like you get what you get when you get what you get. But like I got such a great compliment when we did this weed bar a couple weeks ago, because this woman's like, she's like, oh, my ex-husband was a comedian, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I watched your husband watch you. He thinks you're great.
Yeah.
Because she is. Same thing. When I'm doing a show with you, like, remember the time like that chick blew the light?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you're like, close the show. And you're on stage like, I'm going up. And then you're like, close the show. I'm like, close the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Baya, because I got to get my Larry.
I
Yeah.
made him get on stage.
Yeah.
Keanu's like, just,
That was like Geno.
yeah, you're trying to leave. Keanu's like, get the fuck. No.
Exactly.
So go on. I had to interrupt because there's something about people that want to make people laugh.
And you have to make people laugh. And when you have something that's very
I don't
genuine
have to, but I
for-
should. I don't have to.
Yeah, you
but-
should. You should. Like, think about it. Read a book on it. But the thing, what I'm trying to say is that when you're looking at what we do, and you're like,
we do,
and you align yourself with a candidate that says, I care about people, then we have a common denominator. I don't care about the people that want to hold on to their guns. Or I want to care about people that want to get rid of their babies. It's not that. It's I care about people. And I was, my wife always says this: be a reflection of the love of Jesus to everybody you meet today. And I attempt to do that. Now, that's what I'm going for.
There's no making everyone happy.
Right. There's no making everyone happy, but that's what I'm going for. And I'm living in that space where it does happen. Because there is a place where what I'm saying is funny to people. And when I'm on stage, I'm living only in that place. It's like I'm making sure I came out today because I had a vision of all of us laughing. And I will not waver from that position the whole time I'm on this stage. And it encourages me to get better and better while I'm up there and get funny. And then shock me with a joke that I say or something that comes in. And next thing you know, it's a synergy in the room. And then there's building and building. And you go, good night. And people say, oh my God, I love watching you work or whatever. It's because I started from the end. I started from, this is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is going to be
bottom,
phenomenal.
now we here.
That's how this weekend is going to be. The funny farm.
The first of many, buddy.
Yeah, me.
We're doing shit.
Me, Keanu, Geno. I'm telling you, wherever you are, splurge a little. Fly to where we are. It'll be worth it. And then ride to the next gig with us because we'll need gas money because we'll probably not get paid if he gets us kicked off the stage. But this has been like since this has been since like the comedians of the compound. And Secret Show, Compound Underground, all these other things that we did because we were making people laugh, and you guys were a part of it. Y'all were coming out to us. Y'all were cooking food with us. Mikey P was on the grill.
God, I miss that.
Tom,
Mikey P's wedding in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm delivering the toast at the wedding. That's gonna be phenomenal.
You're delivering the toast?
Yeah,
he's got to fucking get a whole bunch of bread, fucking warm it up. It's gonna be fucking barbecue.
It just sounded like he's got an Uber toast gig.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
just,
but
he
no, but
works
it's
as
like, but
toaster.
I'm the featured toaster, only one speaking at the wedding besides the minister and everything to do a toast for them. And you guys got to be funny because I'm the one that was there when they met.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a whole journey, a story that we tell, and everyone loves the story. So there's like you got to tell that story. So I've added some bits and pieces from my memory into it that'll give the people who've heard some of it. They haven't heard this portion of it, and it's a beautiful thing because they're a beautiful family. Mikey's a beautiful human being.
Yeah.
Matt, me, Stan. So we all did the secret shows together, and we were having fun while everyone else was listening to Doctor Who.
Fauci.
And
Fauci,
that's
Fauci,
what-
Fauci,
and-
Fauci, Fauci.
And we were doing that, and we were listening to laughter. We were making people laugh. We was having a good time. I really wish Keanu could have came up there and performed on one of them. But
It was before I wooed her.
yeah, but she's
You
my
wooed
wife.
me before that.
She's-
Come on, you love me.
You boozed her?
You wooed me
First I got
before
her
that.
Oh, you wooed her before that.
First thing I ever said to her, she walked in the company. I'm like, she'll let I said, they'll let anyone in here.
Hey.
Hi, hottie.
Yeah, and that's how you get it. Hook, line,
What
and
a
sinker.
dummy. And now you know what a dope. I mean, hey, baby.
And my first
That was
line,
in our vow. or
my
our
first line to my
story.
wife was "Slow down, FedEx." That was my first look. She was walking past. I said, "Whoa, slow down, FedEx." And see, because you have to have a hook. You have to have something to make them go, "I like this guy. This guy's different."
But I was always
You're
yeah,
different.
I am different.
You're different, and revel in that difference. Also, I would like for us to tape this live.
Oh, we're definitely taping it.
Bring the camera.
We're taping the fucking Funny Farm show.
Yes.
See if they have a camera there, but I'll bring a camera
Bring
too.
the cameras. Because here's what I want to do.
Oh,
I don't
can't. Do you want to try and bring?
Yeah, I want us to do it live.
But I don't have a sound for it.
What do you mean?
We certainly could. We could call Drew.
We could,
hold on. What?
No. Okay. Well, we can. We'll figure it out.
We could patch into their system somehow, some way.
Because I definitely want to make trust me, I'll do a clean fucking political tape for shit.
Because what I want is this. I want you people at home that's not gonna
trust me, I want you people at home.
But I want you people at because
I want you people to stay home.
The reason it works is because what he's saying is if you don't show up and be at home, that's where he wants you. You gotta know stuff. It was not.
It was good.
You know what else is good? Rumble rants.
So good.
What do we got, baby?
Tell them what you feel.
Hang on one
Okay,
second.
so now.
Here you go. There you go. Bob Fan of Patrice. $1 Rumble rant. 7th Street burgers and fries on the way because Larry asked for it.
Yay, Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Woohoo. Bing, bing, bing. Great boot. Thank you for the $1
Did
Rumble
you hear
rant.
about this?
What?
I'm sorry, if I may. I missed the beginning of the show. Thank you, baby. Did you discuss Epstein? The in hot water guy, who, by the way, I love. And it's like not Geno, but people always think it's me. He's literally had to change his name to It's Not Geno. And Gum Fried, it's like, this isn't Geno either. At any rate, he gets mad at Trump and like, they're pissed. They're pissed about this. Like,
what?
Because the FBI came out and the department, I'll look it up, but they're like, yeah, he killed himself, blah, blah, blah.
No, he didn't.
Look, I'll show you what came out today. Not like it.
Why did it have to?
You came out. You're gay.
You gay? You're gay? Whoa! Congratulations, buddy.
I love
buddy, congratulations. Come on. And you still have that beautiful wife.
I know you're angry. I'm angry.
K Jr. Ovid COVID. Are you kidding me?
What?
Like, this is a little thing called Free Spoke where you can search either side. Watch, I'm just going to search Epstein.
Okay.
Is that all of them, baby?
No.
Okay,
Yeah, keep reading. I'm just looking this up. I'll read it in a sec. This is what they're pissed about. Right with you, creep boot. What do you need?
No, go ahead, Giano.
Bob Fan of Patrice. Thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. Chin Don, motherfuckers. Look how good Larry looks.
Bob, big fan. So listen, Bob. So what I'm attempting to do is this, Bob, big fan, and everybody else. I want y'all to see our show live. If you can't make it there, because you watch a football game live, you watch a basketball game live, you watch a tennis match. I watch Wimbledon every day now, and it's like you're watching that live. So I'm like, wait a minute, why aren't we courageous enough to do our shows live? And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna live stream it. So this way, if y'all tune into In Hot Water and y'all tell me if that's the way we can do it. If they tune into In Hot Water Rumble rant like they're doing, I mean not Rumble rant, but Rumble like they're doing now, they can watch our show for a price.
Sure.
I'm thinking that could possibly happen, and you'll see live in real time. We're not afraid to show you what we do in front of an audience. We make them laugh, and we'll be making you guys laugh too. And what I believe will be so fun is if you guys can Rumble rant while we're doing the show. You know, everyone.
That's definitely a possibility. Whether it's if there's a members only thing on Geno's Rumble. I guess
if he didn't get that, if he didn't get that canceled. But the thing is that Kiana, we can do this. We owe it to the people.
Well, hold on. What are we talking about? Sorry about that. I was looking up the American sex offender Epstein. Blah blah blah. God damn it! Why is it coming up? Just something new.
Oh, they're trying to hide it.
No, I'm just doing it wrong.
We're saying
U.S. Department of Justice and FBI say Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my God!
What? Oh my God! It's not even a new picture either.
Oh my God!
Baby, here, take some water.
Yeah. Are you kidding? Look at this. U.S. Department of Justice Department and FBI say Jeffrey Epstein did not have a client list.
Oh, boo!
That's
You're
bullshit.
lying. You're lying. The madam in Hollywood had a list.
The U.S. Justice Department, the FBI have said Jeffrey Epstein was not murdered, did not blackmail prominent figures, and did not keep a client list.
You are a
Oh,
liar.
boo.
You are
Are
a
you
liar.
out of your mind,
You
creep
are
boot?
a bone-faced liar.
We're calling loads back real fast, and we're not talking about it today. Like, this is definitely Friday, if not sooner.
Bone-faced
Are you
lie.
fucking
Well,
kidding
you know
me?
why? It's because
Go on,
because-
baby.
it's because Trump is on that fucking list.
I disagree.
I know he's on that
Up
list.
until this,
I know he's on
I
that list.
disagreed up until now. I'm not.
Yeah.
Peter.
Oh no, he never had a list.
What?
Please.
Peter, they said, like, I didn't even pay attention to this because I've been busy. I'm proud I didn't see it.
He's busy.
I'm busy. I
He's
was working
busy.
matters. They said he did not have a client list.
Epstein.
Yeah, they said he didn't have a certain kind of client list, like eminent client list, whatever. I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Or they didn't find one.
Right.
I'm waiting to see what comes next. I'm waiting to see what comes next. What are you
Oh,
gonna
he
do?
says that all the time under the pink blanket. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what comes next.
Exactly.
That means he wants to double up.
Yeah.
Right, Pete?
Larry, don't help him with this. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
exactly.
Larry, don't help
That's
him with this.
wrong. That's very wrong.
Come on. You know the bullshit.
Sometimes I'll finish up and it'll be like this. I'm waiting to see what comes next, and he just snaps and points, and he's like, "I'm talking about my penis again."
The penis.
Because he's a healthy young man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Max Lowe's. Max shooting Lowe's.
Peter, what we're doing here is called a teaser,
Yeah.
and we're
What?
teasing out front. But so, do you think something will come up more before Friday? But like as I just said to your lovely sister-in-law, I'm like, I don't think Trump was on the list. But now, when you read shit like this, it's like,
Yeah, because he's on the
If Trump
fucking
was on the
list.
list, why wouldn't they have had it out? If they tried to kill him to not let him run for
That and
president, why
see
didn't
that
they
I
just
agree with.
release-
That's a great point. Like, do you
I
think
just
if they
that.
had Trump
That's-
on a list, I'm talking over you. I'm sorry, Pete. If they had Trump on a list, do you think they would fucking have not brought it out in the past
Yes.
rather than having to fucking lie about shit?
Because if you put Trump on that list, you open up a whole can of worms that everybody else on that list don't want to be attached to. That I don't release anybody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
As opposed to Max Lodes, who says, I'm going to open up a can of this worm. And
Yeah.
he points at his throat.
Sometimes we open up.
That didn't even make sense, Gene.
Sometimes we open up a can of whoop ass. Now,
Yeah,
here-
you can't whoop ass. That makes sense.
yeah, open up a can of whoop ass, Lowe's.
Oh, that's what the blacks do. That's what you say all the time, right? When the blacks aren't opening whoop ass, right? Pete?
Oh my
You need
god.
to open up a can of funny.
Hold on, it's being delivered. Hold on, it's being delivered.
So wait,
You know
so
what I'm
so you're saying that he's saying there's no list, quote unquote, like they've been talking about, right?
Yeah, but none of it makes sense.
And we know
why
that's
I'm
a
waiting
lie.
to see. It doesn't make sense for them to have said all the things they said, like, and they asked, what's her name today? The Attorney
Bondi.
General.
Bondi.
Bondi, you know, didn't you say you had the list on your desk? Oh, they asked the press conference, Levitt. Didn't Bondi say she had the list on her desk?
Right.
And then Levitt talked around that with, I think she was referring to some other information she had. So it's crazy. That's why I'm waiting to see. But, you know, maybe it'll come out that we're all a bunch of liars. That would be
It'll never
tough
come
to
out.
deal with.
But
I
that's
mean-
concerning. Like I like
They're all fucking politicians protecting
They
each
gotta
other.
protect each other
I was-
because the
No,
code.
it's bullshit. It's
Yeah.
bullshit.
I'm not
And
worried
the appeal
I'm
of
not worried about
Trump,
the people
I gotta
on the
see you,
list.
Kiki.
the appeal of Donald was
Hold
that
on,
he
Pete.
wasn't a fucking politician. But now he's gone full fucking politician because he knows he's on that list.
He knows it.
He knows he's on that fucking list.
Yeah.
I
So, of
disagree
course.
still, but
He's
I'm not.
on- he's
I
on
can't
the
say
list.
you're wrong, Keanu. I don't think he is.
Here's
Because
the
there's-
thing.
What's that? Hold on. Yeah, go Pete. But watch, the right won't riot and burn cities down. Thank you, Marcy. Even though you have a perverted avatar.
Marseille.
Go on, Pete.
When they went after Trump, when they went after Epstein in Florida, the cops said Trump was the only person
Yeah, we
who went
talked about
along
this.
with the entire investigation. He was open with him. Trump threw Epstein out of
Thanks.
whatever the golf course was. It was Mar-a-Lago. I don't know, whatever golf course it was, because Epstein was making advances towards these young girls. He
And if
threw
I
them
can
out.
add, Peter, if you look at every picture, people are like, look, here's Trump with Epstein. It's like from fucking 15 years ago.
Those are my guys. I'm a Donald
Right.
Trump guy.
Right.
Right.
I'm a Donald Trump guy. You know, that's my dude. But when
Right.
I saw him and Bill Clinton hanging together many times,
Right.
I know.
Well, he used to be a Democrat.
I
right?
know. Well, I'm just saying. I know that people cover up things, and I wouldn't be surprised.
And shout out Blood Harvester. George Carlin said it. It's a club, and you ain't in it.
And you ain't in it. And I would not be surprised 100%, and nor would I care.
Smartass says Max sounds like he's tugging his mule right now.
Oh,
He
Max,
can't be.
go ahead.
I'm not there. Go
Tug it
on.
harder. All right. So now the thing is that I just believe that since we don't know these people, we cannot definitively say no because they have too much money, too much access. I've seen too many things covered up, even in Hollywood. So,
yeah.
so the
right.
thing is that at that level, I do believe that I'm with Keanu on that one, and I thank you for Keanu. And Donald is my guy. He is my guy. But I'm gonna say this right now: I would never put it past a guy anything when it comes to women. I don't care if you're the president of the United States, president of Cuba, president of SAG.
Well, what about underage fucking women?
Now,
how about president of Fifth Street Burger? Bitch?
Woo! Let's take a break. Black Gina, where you at? Smell that.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. There is a God, and we all knew it. And Bob, big fan of Patrice, is one of his angels. Look at that. Look at that. Get that. Get that. Oh my goodness. See? And I don't even know if I can eat this, but I am. You see, that's what it's about. It's about living your life. Like sometimes they say, well, don't curse. My mother told me.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah, my mother told me there are a bunch of people who know me in that area and wondered if I was going to curse when I was there. I don't know if y'all know that.
Marcy.
I was big on cursing when I was on stage, whatever like that. So they said, well, I don't know if I can be there if he's going to be cursing a lot. And at first I was going to take offense to it, but then I said, you know what? This is an opportunity. Like when I was out in San Francisco and I had to stop saying certain things and doing certain things. I can do it. I'm that good. We're that good. To me, laughter is bigger than the route that I take you to laughter. I just know I can make you laugh and make you think that I'm your brother, your cousin, I'm your whatever, no matter who you are. I can go to a Klan rally and have them laugh. I can do that. And that's what I'm saying. And
I'll drive.
Okay. Now, but you won't get away because you're Italian. And let me tell you something.
Right.
You're not leaving just like I'm not leaving.
Kite spoons and Catholics. That's what they hate.
I know they hate us. So the thing is that it's so good.
I gotta leave in 15 minutes, just so everyone knows.
I do things in moderation. And you may hear me say a motherfucker. You may hear me say a nigga or whatever like that. But I'm not going to lay into that. I'm going to lay more into making you laugh. And the same thing with this burger right here. I'm not going to leave here and then go get another burger. So if somebody said, well, he's supposed to be healthy or whatever like that. He's supposed to be eating right. I am eating right. I'm eating correctly right now.
But that's
there's a
something
burger
good
for you too, baby.
I know. But
I can't see you, Kiki.
I have to leave because again, I will be in studio with Chrissy Mayer this evening, getting on the 5:39 train. But Larry, if something makes you feel good in moderation, it's good for your soul. It's no problem to eat French fries and a 7th Street burger.
Oh my God, Kiki, wait till you eat the burger. It's gonna be so good.
So
go ahead.
I was so proud of myself too because today, like, I've been really good with what I normally do. My routine is I'll jump rope. I'll go outside, jump rope an hour before the show. You know?
Oh, good.
Because you try and do the intermittent fasting and it's better. Blah blah blah. But I've been listening to Dave Rubin, the Room Report, and I didn't today. Today I just listened to some music. I got my jump rope on. Listened to a old school playlist, Garbage. You know, I'm only happy when it rains. All that shit. So
I'm only happy when it rains.
No.
I'm only happy when it's complicated. And
I'm only
I know
happy.
you can't appreciate it. I'm only happy when it rains. You know, I love it when the music's bad. You know, it feels so good to feel so sad. I'm only happy when it rains.
I'm only happy when it rains.
Pour your misery down on me. So I missed all this.
Ow!
But,
Ow, Larry! My head! Ow!
But again, this is all common sense, and I agree with what Lode said, and I had to hang up. I didn't have to, but you were talking like he knows. And he'll be back later. You know, we always check in with him. But it's like, there's no way they wouldn't have brought this up. Like, I'm curious. This is another moment where I'm like, well, this doesn't bother me that much.
No.
Because you can't, and I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm saying you cannot convince me otherwise. Like, if they had shit on Trump on that list, they would have that's the one thing.
Who is they?
They is the left. They would have kept him
who on the left?
Both sides.
Everyone. They would have kept him out of office with that because as Keanu, I agree.
They're all protecting each other
Right.
because it's
You have to
both
protect
fucking
each other.
sides. It's both fucking sides
If you think
on that
P.
fucking
Diddy,
list.
if you
So
think
they
that P.
can
That's
all-
a good point too. Like if
so
they
they
show
can
Trump,
all
they're like,
come-
who else is on?
They
it?
can. It's the only thing they can agree upon. Let's
a great
all
point.
come together and not let this come out. Democrat, Republican, because we
I
all
didn't think of it
fucked
that
up.
way.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're going to show you on the list. All right, you got to show the rest of the list.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a great
I'm
point,
sure
Debbie.
there's not one person's name on that list, not just one person list.
It's not a right or a left thing.
No,
it's a fucking
this is not.
politician thing. It's a fucking rich people thing.
Yeah.
There are Democrats and Republicans on that list. There's probably a
Exactly.
fucking like somebody
without
who's
a
doing
doubt.
on that fucking list. This is rich people fucking protecting
Chris
each
Tucker
other.
is on that
Trump
list.
fucking included.
Chris Tucker was on the Lolita.
But I will say, I still agree with what Pete said because that's a fact. Okay. I mean, like, it's true. When they, like, every picture of Trump with Epstein, fucking old. He looks, it's like from a long time ago. And Trump was the guy that when they investigated Epstein, like, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He stopped hanging out with Epstein when
He had to.
Yeah. What? No, he stopped hanging out with Epstein when he brought a 14-year-old over. And the 14-year-old even said nothing happened, you know, and
So then why doesn't he release the list?
because there is no list.
Oh, come
Apparently there's no
you know what I
list.
mean? But
Oh,
See?
come on.
but what I'm saying is one more sense. It's like he was the one that when like anything you need to know, he was so cooperative with the police.
Then let's say
So cooperative.
let's say Donald Trump is not on that list. Where's the list?
Doesn't exist.
Because think about it. If Donald Trump is not on the list, you're acknowledging that there's a list.
This transcends
Right.
left or right. This
Right.
transcends politics.
Right, and we have to
is
do that.
It is rich of the richest of the rich people
Yeah.
fucking protecting each other. And
And we
that's
have
the
to do that.
fucking thing.
We
as
have
far as you know, but it's either
we have to acknowledge
either
that.
there's a list that Trump is on and both sides are hiding it, or there's no list, you know, and Trump isn't on.
We know there's a
and
list.
Trump may or may not be on
We know there's a list.
because fucking as
We
as
clearly know.
well, even as like Levitt said, they were working on the list.
Well, then why did Trump say like, yeah, we're gonna release the list, the beautiful
Right.
list? Yeah,
If there was
but
no
then
list,
he goes, oh fuck.
Yeah,
This makes me look bad because I am
Because
on that list.
what comes
Yeah.
with a list comes with people who remember. And the next thing you know, someone's going to testify. The next thing you know, we're going to drag this out for a whole year.
Dino, you talk about the Hollywood elite all of the time. This is the political fucking rich.
This is even
of the
bigger.
I
rich
talk
elite.
about the
Yeah.
political elite
Right.
all the time as
Right.
well,
Right,
which
right,
is why
right.
I'm trying to get to the bottom
Yeah,
of it.
but what you
Put it on me.
Yeah.
No.
Put it on me.
Yeah. What she-
Again,
yeah.
I talk about the political elite all the time.
Yeah.
I'm the one, let me talk.
Yeah.
I'm the one that lost so much for saying they're lizards and they live underground. I'm the one that called out the fucking pieces of shit that fucking mandated a vaccine. So do not
She's
act
supporting
like,
your point.
yeah,
Support-
so-
she just-
right.
no.
But don't interrupt me when I'm saying like this is why I'm saying either there's a list and fucking Trump is on it and they're hiding it, but then why would he go along with this shit? Why aren't there any recent pictures of him? Or there's no list and we'll never know.
But you gotta
don't
pick a
act like
side.
I'm fucking
No.
running from it.
She didn't say that. Nobody's
I
saying
didn't.
that. There's
Well, I said that. Now
No.
she can say what she
No, what I'm
wants
saying
to
is,
say.
what I'm saying is, it's like if you say something, I give you dap, and I go, yeah, Gino,
Sure.
you can't get mad at me for giving you dap.
I'm
on your
not.
point. What I'm saying is, she just supported your point that
No.
you just said.
No, no, now she
Here's
can
why.
say what she
Here's
wants
why.
to
Here's
say.
why. Here's why.
I'm
Here's
done.
why. No, don't be done. Don't be done. Here's why. Because what she's saying is that.
Why don't you let her say what she's
She
saying?
made it. She made
Why
it.
don't you let her say what she's saying?
Because I said it first. Hollywood, and she's gonna say Hollywood is the exact same way. If you think that P. Diddy's parties are the only thing that ever happened because it's out there, trust me, I've been to so many parties. I've been to the Playboy Mansion 13 times. I've been to so many parties where the Olsen twins were at. I've been to so many. So things happen and get covered up. What she's saying is just like you're saying that, that's how you know it's being covered up.
It is being covered up for sure. Yeah. I mean,
But
right.
the question is, what's being covered up? Because
the
again,
list, it
Powerful
benefits
people,
it
much
benefits,
powerful than you.
It benefits both parties
Right.
to cover this up.
You have
That's
to
just
say
what
that
it
there are
is,
people
yeah.
on this planet that's more powerful than me, and they don't ask
Say
me.
that all the
They
time.
don't ask me how should they cover up their shit, because see, what we're doing now is getting it from a news article. There were actually people who were there,
of course.
and so the people who were there, those are the powerful people, and they have a career, families, and everything to protect. So when they tell the news media this is going on, and then they go, okay, wait a minute, but if we release this one name, then that's going to open
We
up
gotta release them all.
everybody's
yeah.
name because it's not a one-person list. You can't just go, Donald Trump was there. Really? On what night was he there? Was he the only one there? There's going to be more questions. So when you say, but because to me, when people go, my boy Mark Theobald does that a lot, and I'm like, yo,
Love me some Mark
I'm
Theobald.
like, y'all got to stop this naivete of saying, but if his name was on it, and they had it, why wouldn't they? It's a bigger game. It's not checkers. Like, oh, I jump you, and I got a point on you. This is a strategy move. If I have to bring his name out, everybody's going down.
Sure.
Because he wasn't there by himself that night. Who else was there?
Actually, Johnny Claire, this is a very good. But the list will come out and everyone will be judged as guilty. Yes.
But there's no list, I thought.
No, you said there wasn't a list.
Yeah,
there is a
list.
list.
There's a
There's
list.
100%.
Whether you say one or not.
Yeah,
No, I
you
didn't
said
say there was no
wasn't.
list. I said either there is or there isn't.
There
I don't
there
know.
is a list. We know.
The point is, if you're anywhere near that situation,
Yeah.
you're guilty, even though you maybe didn't do all of the nefarious things. That's probably.
And they killed him. They
Yeah.
killed
Oh,
him.
no, not according to our boy.
You see?
which-
But that's the whole thing. You got to pick a side of what you're going to believe. Are you going to believe actually what happened or somebody's take on what happened?
And I judge them all as guilty, every single
Me
one.
too.
Anything to do with that.
Me
man.
too.
Yeah.
If you were around that situation in any way, shape, or form, whether you're the lawn person or whatever, and you knew what was going on. You saw 17-year-old girls going in there, 16-year-old girls going in there with grown men. You knew what was going on.
Mhm.
So you cannot, oh, I was just the gardener. I was just the chauffeur. I was just the whatever. No, you knew exactly. And that's what they try to get. See, here's what happens in this
They
country.
want us to forget.
When
They
it's
want
Diddy,
us to
when it's
forget.
Diddy, everybody goes down with it. When it's Diddy, it's like, oh, the assistant knew, the chauffeur knew, the blah 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 knew. But when it's the high political people, it's like, oh well, it's an isolated incident. And they've been running that play with everything that they do since what I say, John Kennedy. They tell you what to believe about the facts that you see with your own eyes.
It's political elites. It's elites in Hollywood. It's
Yeah,
everyone. They're
just
gonna
powerful
protect
people.
each other, and that's that. Like we're just sitting here with our dicks in our hands, going, "Wait, I thought it was gonna come out."
You have a dick in your hand?
Yes, I do. hanging
Whoa!
on the floor.
Whoa! That's everything. She has everything.
All
She's
right,
like,
let's see what this says.
she's like Genie.
Attorney General Pam Bondi is facing scrutiny for remarks she made this year about Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking case after the DOJ, as they like to say, brought Jesus Christ. And FBI brought their Epstein inquiry to an abrupt close over the weekend. The White House was grilled by reporters today about Bondi's remarks, which appeared to contradict. Go away, you fucking pop.
Don't you hate that?
Oh, please. Which appeared to contradict a memo of the DOJ and FBI released Monday saying that the Epstein review was complete and they had nothing further to share with the public about it. Are you out of your fucking mind? Fox and Peter Doocy asked White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt about Bondi, apparently confirming back in February that a non-public list of his sex trafficking existed. She was saying the entirety of all the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that. What were you going to say? I'm sorry, buddy.
That's exactly how you cover something up. Listen, how do we make this go away the best way we could? That was their strongest choice on how they make it go away. There is no list. Okay, but back then we were all, look at how many months we were ready for the list that they were promising were coming out. And then they go, oh, when we said that, we were just talking about all the paperwork related to this
is
thing.
A wait and see.
That was a wait.
We got to wrap up soon, right, baby? Go on, Larry.
We have a couple rumble rants.
Do the rumble
that
rants. Let's get out of here.
That are pretty.
I mean, sorry for the short show. It's a crazy week. Crazy week.
Okay.
We're doing things.
We're doing shit,
Bob
man.
Patrice, thank you for the $1 rumble rant. Trump was on Epstein's plane once. He was with his wife and daughter, never went to the island. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Whether or not that's true, what I'm saying is that he's protecting himself because in the court of public opinion, you have anything to do with Epstein, you are guilty. So, I mean, and I don't know for sure, what we don't know, but they're all protecting each other. Real JX2, thank you for the $1 rumble rant. God bless you, Larry. You're looking extra Bea today.
You better leave it.
You better be a
Bob Fan of Patrice, thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. Corsica, don't make it sound like they were best friends. When the rich people in New York all get invited to the same fundraiser, it doesn't mean they're all guilty of the transgressions of one of them.
Yeah.
However, are you turning a blind eye?
Yeah.
You must know
Yeah.
what the fuck is
And
going
I will
on.
say that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm starting to hang around a lot of wealthy people now. And
Thank you very much.
politically,
Thank you very much.
you would think they didn't get along, but they're old school chums.
And they're going to protect each other.
And when you talk about people that go to Skull and Bones at Yale and they have to do all these sexual acts to each other.
I've heard of that.
And then because they have to have now they'll go out and be a Democrat, they'll go out and be a Republican, but they've all done something in that tune together.
Mhm.
That's what wealthy people do. They tell you how to think about them. We know of one time when he was on the plane with Jeffrey Epstein and his wife. That's what they told you. You don't know definitively that he did not go another time. You have to say, I know
Do you think
this.
he did?
Yes, you have to say, especially when you deal with court and court of law and everything like that. You can't just go, I feel, because they didn't.
Okay, hey, here's what I'm going to say,
What?
and I think you'll agree.
Go ahead.
If you look at these politicians, and shout out to J Ham Stoneface's $2 Rumble rant, you know who's happy today, Matt
I'm
Gates.
trying to.
Matt Gates is a creep. Okay, he's
We'll
been
read it.
accused of shit.
How much
Okay,
time does she got left?
Biden sniffs people. Donald Trump has been married
You
several.
smell good.
Thank you very much. Donald Trump's an old school fucking say we want Christian. He doesn't drink. He fucking you can say what he wants, but he fucking fucks women and has kids. He's never like trust
He
me,
grabs them by the pussy.
he grabs women by the pussy.
Yeah.
Okay. If you think Donald Trump has ever been attracted to a kid, oh, look at the picture of him with his daughter on his lap. That's a guy with his
But
daughter.
when you say it's a
Okay.
kid, when you say a kid, are you talking about a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old?
I'm talking about Donald Trump, who, in my opinion, from what I've seen, not trying to convince you.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of reps, as have you.
Yeah.
And you see people that are fucking old school dudes.
Yeah.
Okay. He's an old school dude. He never drank.
But
He's
that's
all
why
about
it-
business. You
Yeah.
can say, and I'm not trying to convince you.
Yeah.
But I just fucking my gut feeling on Trump is he's not like Joe Biden sniffs children.
Yeah.
He's a fucking creep.
Yeah.
Okay. All these fucking psychos, like they have like what's his name? Got blown by an intern under his desk. God bless him. He's of age.
Are you
But
talking
these
about
are,
Bill Clinton?
these are people with transgressions. You can say
okay.
what you want about fucking
Yeah.
Donald Trump, but Donald Trump keeps getting married, having kids, and moving on.
Right, but the thing is, Donald Trump was a playboy too.
Yeah.
See, the thing is that
Good for
Is it
him.
okay to-
but
is
that's
it
what I'm
o-
saying. If you love somebody, and this is why I always try to be in the middle or something. If you love somebody, like if you love the San Diego Chargers, you're gonna love them. If you are in their division as a Raiders fan, you're like, fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
Would
But
either of you say you're rich and famous and a politician? Would you ever brag about grabbing a woman by the pussy? because
If I'm
you're
talking
famous?
to a dude, yeah.
A reporter?
If you're just trying to impress a dude because you're a
No.
dude, yeah.
Mm,
I'm not saying I definitely would, but I'm not saying I definitely wouldn't.
I cannot see you grabbing a woman by the pussy.
I don't, but I would talk about like things I've done with women to another dude.
But-
and if it happened to be grabbing them by the pussy, not my thing.
But see what I'm saying? Like the thing is that
Locker room
look at the whole context of the conversation. The whole context of the conversation is women love us because we're famous and they'll do anything for us.
Sure.
And that's the context of that conversation he was having. And all you have to do is grab him by the pussy. He could have said anything in the world, Mr. Upright Standing Christian, who I love. I'm telling you, I'm still a Donald Trump fan. I love Donald Trump.
Love the guy.
He could have
Couldn't agree
said,
more.
you could take him out to dinner, have a conversation with him. You could take him horseback riding. He didn't say any of those things.
Horseback riding.
He said, grab them by the pussy. So which means is that's a different type of a guy. And that type of a guy also who hangs with Bill Clinton, who got his dick sucked from an intern under the table, you kind of go, oh, there is some type of thing that's going on with him. Even though he's not doing the exact same thing, he's not hanging around other types of people. He's hanging around Bill Clinton. All I'm saying is I was not surprised when they said Woody Allen married his daughter.
Oh my God.
I was not
His
surprised.
child-
You know why I wasn't
'Cause he's
surprised?
a creep.
No, he was only a creep when he married his daughter.
His child
Prior
bride.
to Woody Allen being alleged to his stepdaughter, no one said that about Woody Allen. Find me the quotes where they say prior to him coming out about the daughter, Woody Allen was a creep. You don't know until you know, is all I'm saying. And unless you know a person like the back of your hand, like you know yourself, we can never vouch. And that's why I always say, stop dick riding these people. These people will let you down. These people.
Yeah.
I don't think it's dick riding saying, I love that the most, what the fuck? I love that the most alpha, the guy that's running for the most alpha male position in the world says alpha male shit. Oh. I love that Donald Trump, by the way, Donald Trump, you know what he got in trouble for? He fucking a hooker because he had millions of dollars and had her sign an NDA. That's a guy that's busy fucking grown-ups. You know what I mean?
What a
like, you know what never
God-fearing
comes
man.
out? Biden. Never comes out. Biden's fucking like hookers or stuff because he's an old creep that sniffs children and showers with his granddaughter, from what I've heard.
But I don't think that this has any relationship to Joe
They're
Biden. I
all
like how you
freaks.
bring that up. But stand on topic, because that's what I like to do. On topic and not bring other people in just to disparage them. On topic, we do not know what Donald Trump's moves are. We only see them through a medium.
I know, but I'm saying based on what you know about Donald Trump.
No, based on what I know.
Tell me one thing you know about Donald Trump that makes you think he would fuck a kid.
Based on what I know about Donald
Other
Trump.
than they're gorgeous.
I don't know anything about Donald Trump.
Right.
I love Donald Trump through what the media has shown me and I've been privy to through a medium. I don't know the human being Donald Trump, just like he does not know me.
Sure.
We cannot speak for each other. If Donald Trump or even Vivette, if anybody tried to speak for me, I would be like, nigga, you don't know me. And I would not, if somebody said, can you vouch for him 100%? No, I cannot. Because I don't know what this person would do under these circumstances. I know people who murder people, and like you see them throughout the day, you would never even think that they do that because of the way that they project themselves and the way that people know them. One of the ice cold killers in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn right now. I know people know he doesn't know who he is. I can't vouch for anybody that's another adult in this lifetime other than myself. If somebody says
no one's asking you to.
No, but I can't vouch for Donald Trump and say
no one asked you to.
I do not think that Donald Trump was not there with children. I can't say that.
I didn't ask you to say that.
But you asked me.
I said, in my opinion, based on what I've seen of Trump versus people like Joe Biden, versus people like Matt Gaetz, versus all these pieces of shit, Hillary Clinton. Oh my God, versus fucking what's her name?
Who?
Oh God, who's the chick that fucking the picture got taken up? She looks so pale. Kathleen
Griffin.
Kathleen Griffin. Oh my God! Adrenochrome is real, motherfucker.
It is. Celine Dion.
Oh, these people look like they're dying without the blood of children. Which don't be wrong. I'm not saying it's true. I don't think it is. But if ever you wanted to make an argument, you could make it with her. You can't make it with Trump. And I'm telling you, I've seen people with like fucking normal values and everything you know about Trump. Trust me, I believe what he says. I do. And you can be like, you're stupid. But everything Trump said he was going to do, he's done up until this fucking list, which gives me pause. But it doesn't make me think he's on it because based on what I've seen from Trump, he's not a creep like fucking Biden.
Right.
He's not a creep like all these fucking psychos.
Yeah.
Fucking John Podesta, the shit you heard about him, fucking Hillary Clinton's, I think, campaign man, like sick fucking shit. They say when they found fucking Wiener's computer, he had a file called life insurance that had stuff on it that made seasoned detectives vomit.
So where's
what
the
they
list?
were doing in
So where's the list? Exactly.
Does it exist?
There's a reason why they put a list.
Sorry, baby. I know we keep cutting you off.
Go ahead, Keanu.
No, you know who you never hear about, number one, being on that list? Stupid, dopey George Bush. All right?
Yeah.
You never, he's like, watch this drive. All right? Why isn't George Bush worried about the list? Because he was just a dopey, silly man that probably never got on any airplane. You have to admit that there is a list. It has to be a list.
Don't have to admit it, but I think there is. Sorry to interrupt you.
And whether or not Trump did anything nefarious with like any underage girls or whatever. Yeah. Just him being there because he's,
but he wasn't there according to Bob Fanta Patrice. He went on the plane once, but
he went on the plane once. So still,
once that we know of.
Once, him.
No, like on the flight logs, he's on it once with his family, not to the island. They flew to Mar-a-Lago.
Right, but what I'm saying,
was George Bush ever on that list?
I don't know.
Was George Bush?
Was he?
There's so many.
I'm sure the chat knows.
Bill Clinton. If you think that it's okay that he fucking like coerced this fucking intern into, blowing him and doing all this stuff, that's not okay either.
I don't think that's okay.
It transcends fucking politics. It
It
transcends
does. It
sides.
goes beyond politics.
And they will always unequivocally protect each other.
Yeah. And that's the rule. The rule is we can sling mud the way we sling mud, like debate club, but don't bring our other shit into this because we know we are savage type people.
J Mac Cherry, thank you for the $2. The value of the Epstein blackmail is probably in the trillions.
Yes.
Agreed, J Mac. Agreed.
So that list, we have to say, do we think it exists or don't exist? There is a list that I believe exists.
Why would anyone say that there even was a list if there
Right.
wasn't?
That's all we kept hearing about was the list, list, and it's going to come out. And all of a sudden, we just forgot about that? And we went through the official news. Every night was talking about a list and getting closer to bringing out the list. And all of a sudden, it's like, no, there's no list. Wow. And all I'm saying is that's America. Americans have always shown up with that naivete.
Right.
Let them tell you. And then when they tell you it's not, then just let it go.
Curtis
Just let
John.
it go. It didn't happen. There's nothing to see here. I'll cover my eyes and you can't see me. That's what
Aren't you a little bit curious, George?
Yeah.
People, if you're too concerned with sides of
Yeah,
politics,
you're
you're
fucked.
looking at it myopically.
Yeah.
You are looking at it myopically, putting your blinders on and calling it a day. That's it. If it were Biden that was on the list, or what he probably fucking is, like, they're all protecting each other. Curtis John, thank you for the $2. Trump never said, what is it? Why do I have to put this on?
Because I don't know if we can do.
Oh no! What do you say?
I gotta go in just a few minutes.
You gotta go, Keanu.
Let me finish these. Curtis John, thank you for the $2. Trump never said he grabbed them by the pussy. He said they were gold diggers and you couldn't drive over by the pussy. They wouldn't even care because you're rich. Okay. Please. Yeah. All right, Boy Run Media. Bob Fan and Patrice, thank you for the $1 Rumble Rant. If there were even the slightest evidence of Trump on any Trump pedo behavior, the left would have leaked it everywhere.
And they would have had to be susceptible to a leak on their side. That's the point.
But I would argue during the fucking no, I'm not disagreeing, but when you say, like, all you need is the leak of Trump during the fucking election. You know what I mean? Because I'll tell you who they know wasn't on that list. Kamala Harris. And I don't even know that he wasn't. But trust me, you think they couldn't have leaked fucking him before the election? And no one was like, was Kamala on it?
Yeah, you know why? Because no one.
George is just painting and golfing, and he is nowhere near that
But
list.
you do get what I'm saying. Kamala would not be affected by this list.
His father, George
George
Bush's father, would have been on that list because
that's got nothing to do with this statement.
No, I was answering Keanu. But the thing is,
nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but here's back to your statement. I was answering her, but back to
I mean, he could be. I'm just
because he was with Terry and all those other people. Terry, what was her name?
Shivo?
Hatchet. Whatever that show was that was very popular at that time, where you see him smacking her ass as they walking through a parking lot, and they had
Bush.
Yeah, and the security had
the young one or the old one?
The father.
I never paid attention to politics back then.
Yeah,
my life is so beautiful.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you watch a through line, then you can say because. A lot of people picked up towards the end. It's like watching Yellowstone the last season. You missed all the other seasons. But the thing is, what I'm saying is that you got to look and see.
Where did that come from?
Because a lot of people will pick up. Just remember how you said you changed your mind about something that you were so
black people voting.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus
but
Christ.
You changed
I
your
have 5 minutes.
Oh no, I changed my mind about you ready for this Banshee because they had a trans on, and I'm like, everyone has to have a trans on. My brother's like, it was 2013. I'm like, then that's brilliant. I changed my mind.
I have 5 minutes.
Okay, there was something.
Bob Fan and Patrice. If there were even the slightest evidence of Trump any pedo behavior, okay, we read that. Curtis John, thank you for the $1. You could grab them by the pussy. Right. What a nice thing to say. George Bush never. You could grab him by the pussy. Would never. Just painting and golf.
By the way, before you go back to that real fast, baby,
go back
to that one because the one right under it. Loeb said it. If these people can do anything, they could have only released a video of Trump with someone underage and not the rest of the people. And again, and then we'll really quickly, that ties into what I'm saying. Like, if they release that,
Yeah.
no one's like, well, what about Kamala? Kamala's in.
But that's
And
my
then
whole...
they could let the chips fall where they may later, and they can fucking, and it'll further their fucking platform of lying to America. So I agree with that, but I'm not saying
Right.
fucking the
I'm
list does
just
or does
saying-
not exist.
I'm-
Back to Keanu who's trying to get through this. Go
I'm
on.
just saying that Trump fucking unequivocally knew the Epsteins, and no matter if you knew them or hung out with them or whatever, it incriminates
You know
them
the
in
Ricadas. Do
in
you
the-
still like
in
them?
the court of public opinion. Okay.
Yeah, in the court of
Curtis
public
John,
opinion,
Curtis
most
John,
people are
Curtis
still on
John.
Trump's side.
Curtis John, thank you for the $1
This is when she
Rumble
outs herself
rant.
as not
You could
liking
grab
Trump.
them by the pussy. Okay. Bob Fanda Patrice, with respect to the pussy grabbing, he said, when you're rich, women will let you grab them, which means consent. So, yeah.
Okay, so now...
but it's just a douchebag thing to say. It's boys will be boys,
And-
right?
but that's the whole deal.
This is just guy
Keanu,
talk,
what do you
locker
think
room
is
talk,
worse
not
to
a
say?
decent
You
right.
put this on me right now so I can ask you.
I am.
What is worse to say? You can grab him by the pussy when you're talking to a dude, or when you're talking to your constituents saying fucking black kids have just as much promise. You know, what is it? Black kids have just as much promise as
Are
now
just
what?
as intelligent as white kids. Or
No,
whatever.
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
so stupid I can't remember. He's like, yeah. It's what? Someone put it in the chat.
Right,
But again,
whatever it
that's a
is.
guy talking to a guy.
But there's a
and
point.
I'll vote for that guy every time.
But there's
What
a
you're
point.
going with, Geno, is whataboutism, and I'm not saying that.
What about it? No,
either.
from now on, new rule. If you say whataboutism on this fucking show, like those fucking flaggots, you have to do a shot.
But
Is that fair? Because we don't do whataboutism.
Okay, no, but
Okay,
here...
listen.
I think-
Listen. Okay, it's not. I'm not saying either is right, but
Yeah,
this is what it is.
I
And
am.
See, that's what I'm
neither
saying.
is right,
You'll pick a
okay?
side, and
Yeah.
both of them are wrong. See, but
Okay.
see, if you have to get to a point where right is right, wrong is wrong. You can't go, oh, that's my team, so whatever they do, I fuck with them.
I know.
Like,
I'm not
but-
saying that's
no,
my
but
team.
what I'm saying is there's some people, and I can hear the tone of it. It's like, if you're on the right, clearly you're going to say Donald Trump wasn't a part of it, and there's no evidence a part of it. But if it
But I
came-
didn't say that.
But if it came out that he was, would you be surprised? I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
wouldn't be surprised.
I would be, but I'm not saying it's not possible.
I wouldn't be surprised. Just like there was some other thing. It was something major, more major than that you said. And then I got to the point. It was like, oh my God, I was wrong about that. The fervor that a person goes up to until they have their recognition and reversal could still be going on because that's that person. That person works themselves up until they see it themselves and they go, oh, I was wrong. And then it's like, oh, I'll move on. But the thing is that it's the fervor in between. And all I would say is that you don't know a person through the medium. I worked for Hollywood for years.
Right.
You don't know.
No one here is saying
you
we
don't
do.
know.
Right.
No one's saying that you are. So you have to stop saying you. But the thing is that people are saying that. People are saying, I know that Donald Trump or the character of Donald Trump. You know shit.
Because
you know
you like-
shit.
I didn't say I know the character of Donald Trump.
Nobody. I keep saying I'm not saying Geno.
Okay, I'm sorry.
When you make it about you, every sentence that a person say, you'll bring it back to you. But if you're objective and look at how the world looks at things, and you're one person in the world, there are people who do, and that's where the naivete comes in. Whether you're on the left or the right, there's no difference between the left or the right. They act the same way. It's just that what they disagree about is the same thing. It's no different than the Crips and the Bloods. It's no different than blacks and whites. It's no different than anything. If I'm black, I don't like you, whitey. If I'm white, I don't like you, black dude.
Right,
And
no matter what you do.
no matter
right.
what you do.
It-
And the thing is that, but if a white person does something to you, if a police officer does something, well, what did the black guy do first? And if you're black, if the police officer does something to you, well, what did the police officer do? It's just the person's perspective. I will say, grow up for a little bit and say, I don't know anybody but myself. I cannot literally vouch that this person
Right.
was not there 2 times, even though the record said 1 time. Because
Right.
people know at that level, which we are not at. We don't even know what it's like to be at a level of a billionaire status and control the world's economy. So what we're doing is being a fan, just like we're watching a baseball player or a basketball player. Oh, look, Michael Jordan. Oh, I got his jersey on. Oh, look, Donald Trump. Oh, look, I love the guy. You don't know the fucker. And I love him to death. I love him. Would vote for him if he ran every single time. But as a man, as a MAN, I would never say he was not there with Bill Clinton.
I
and
wouldn't
all of them.
either.
I wouldn't say he was because I have no proof, but I would never say he was.
I have to move on because I have to go.
All right, we gotta go.
So,
I never said that
political tribalism is bad.
Yes.
Gobble gobble. Thank you for the $20. There is
Epstein.
no Epstein list because Elon Musk said Trump is on it. Come on, people. Even though she said it was on her desk.
That's
There
another
you
great
go.
point as well.
There you go.
What,
Yeah,
what,
very
what?
good.
Like, remember,
Chad
like
and
when
S,
they
thank
were
you.
fighting, Musk said, like,
let
oh,
me
Trump's on the
finish,
list.
please. Let me
Oh,
finish,
baby, I'm
please,
sorry,
and then
baby.
you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
can just continue on
My
and
bad.
talk, okay?
Now, I got,
I gotta go too.
yeah, and I got a class at 7.
Chad and S, thank you for the $1. Keanu, keep writing. You're brilliant. Hopefully you can inspire Geno to get going.
What are you writing?
I'm writing I read my one of my essays from the book that I'm writing last night for the podcast.
That's perfect. Land the show, Geno.
What
Chad
did you
and S,
do?
I read one of my essays for the book that I'm writing on my podcast last night. Thank you, Chad
What
and S.
book are you writing? I'd love to know
I'm
this.
writing a collection of essays from each year of my life. Last night I read The Sandbox from when I was 4, and it is a very good essay.
When did you write that? When did you
Well,
write it?
let me go.
That's a legit.
Sorry.
Did you write it recently or when you were 4?
I didn't write it when I was 4. I wrote it a couple of years ago. I have Boop Blood, I have The Sandbox, and I'm in
She's
the
a very
middle of
interesting
writing
person.
one
Without a
from every
doubt.
year of my
I
life.
fell asleep during this.
Listen to Keanu Cast. Yes. Chad and S, thank you for the $3 Rumble rant. Oops, I meant to do more than one. Thank you so much. J Mac Terry, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. We should frame Joey only into
We
Epstein
should. He's a
Client list.
blowjob.
Who?
Joey Only's like this guy that Frankie
And
does his show
finally,
every
J Mac
Thursday night,
Cherry,
please.
thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. Count 1 to 1,000. Okay, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Soundboard Geek in the Streets is out. You guys continue.
No, we outta here. We outta
No,
here.
we gotta wrap it
We gotta
up
wrap it
because
up
I gotta
together.
fucking do a show. And by the way, shout out Gobble Gobble. I will open the next show I do with the purple helmet to make up for that. But thank you so much. Is that fair?
Yes.
Yes.
Thursday night, put it up. Me and Keanu will be at the Saturday night, me and Keanu will be at the Funny Farm in lovely Niles, Ohio.
Niles, baby, we coming.
Don't want to miss that.
We
Present, share
You
this
should write a
screen.
story about an angry drunk who's never been wrong.
It's true. It's hard
It's
to
true.
write all the time.
It's hard.
Funny Farm, ladies and gentlemen, Niles, Ohio. Make sure you come see me, Keanu, Larry, and then we're gonna be partying all fucking night after that
At the VFW.
at the VFW. Boom, and me, we'll bring Maddie there. We'll get him in free. We'll get him drunk.
Love you.
It'll be great. That is In Hot Water for
Thank
fucking
you.
Monday, 7/7. Mwah! Thank you for the booze. Thank you for the rants. Thank you for the burgers.
Love you. Donate, please donate.
Yeah, we're off tomorrow, people. But we'll get this soon. All right, we got Keanu, Larry. I have to catch you.
We gotta go. We gotta
I have
go.
to set up a class. You guys are great. Dance us off, Larry. Woo-hoo.